Your mother's a water-town whore.
Let me get a lighter. Just bang a fucking Yui guy.
No gods, no filter.
Today we're joined by local Austin hottie,
Yeah.
musician,
What's up?
Cotton Clifton. Welcome.
Hello there. Thank you.
Cotton. What's your real name, Cotton? Are
It's
you
Cotton
allowed-
Clifton.
No, it's
really Cotton?
not.
Yes, it is.
Okay, it's Cotton.
That's what it
He
is.
wouldn't lie to us.
And you're from
That's what it is.
you're from Louisiana.
Yeah. That's exactly how we say it.
Yeah.
We go, Louisiana.
It's usually when you're drunk you say it like
It
that.
sounded like I was yodeling.
Yeah, a little.
Said it.
A
It's
little
like a
bit.
big yodeling community in Louisiana. We've got a resident Austin musician. How long have you lived here in Austin?
I moved. I officially I officially got an address last September.
oh, wow.
Wow.
But
How long
I
have
was-
you been just squatting here?
I was just kind of laying low, squatting for probably like 7 or 8 months before that. So it's
Wow.
been like almost 2 years now that I've like kind of lived full time.
Nice.
Had you been coming and visiting for
Yeah,
years?
yeah. I mean, I've been coming to Austin since probably 2013.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
You know,
yeah.
at least a few times a year for music and stuff.
Yeah.
And it just kind of made sense.
You're like, it is actually great here, and if I'm spending all my time here, I might as well.
Yeah.
I assumed that you'd been here for like ever.
Yeah.
Like lived here forever.
I've been coming here for what feels like forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Officially, Austinite as of a year ago.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And
Were
so
you-
I was just going to say Louisiana. You were there like full time before?
No, so
You've been everywhere.
Yeah, well, not really. I mean, I have been everywhere, but I grew up in Louisiana. Yeah, but I flew the coop pretty soon after I graduated high school. I tried college for
Yeah.
What
like a
did you
semester.
try to do in college?
I see. That's the problem, that I didn't know what I was trying to do.
Yeah. Right.
And then I'm like, why am I taking this fucking geology class? And I really studied my ass off, and I still like failed it. And I'm
Yeah.
like, what am I
He
doing?
was trying.
I'm like, I really
for
studied
me,
too.
y'all.
What am I doing here?
You're like, if there's a college course for like being cool, country, bearded,
Yeah,
like getting
like-
cool tattoos and just like looking awesome and being talented,
Yeah,
you'd
that
do
would
well.
that would work for a lot of people, I think. But it didn't work out. So me and my brother and a girl that I was dating at the time. God, we were so young. I was 20. My
baby.
brother was 15,
Wow.
Wow.
and the girl I was dating was 20 as well. And we moved to like rural Tennessee.
Wow.
You like took a kid with you.
Yeah, I took my little brother with me,
Dang.
100%.
Yeah.
Because he was already living with me.
Yeah. Okay.
He was like living in a little small bedroom.
Are y'all close?
He passed away
Oh, I'm
in
sorry.
2020. We moved up together, and we lived in like I said, rural Tennessee
Wow.
for like a year.
Tennessee is beautiful.
Yeah, we lived in Parsons, Tennessee,
Oh, wow.
and it's like right on the river.
yeah.
Right off Brody's Landing and Lick Creek Boat Dock.
Lit Creek.
That was the street we lived on, Lick Creek Boat Dock
Hell
Road.
yeah.
I want,
You
like, a
look
shirt that
like you
says
live
that.
on a Lit Creek boat
Yeah.
dock.
And it was
You picked
amazing.
the right one.
Yeah, no central heat and air. You know what I mean? Like it was.
Wow.
We had like wood burning stove to stay warm in the winter and shit.
so
It was
fun.
cool. It was rough.
Yeah.
We did just like handyman, like odd jobs during the week, and
Yeah.
we sold drugs on the weekend.
There you go.
Got to do it.
We sold Xanax and Adderall and weed.
Hey.
Especially in Tennessee, you're going to get some clients.
On the weekends, yeah, they call them the river rats. They come out on the weekends, and we would fucking clean up.
They just like come up from the
You
ground.
know what? Where we're from, we're both from Massachusetts, but different areas. Closer to where I'm from, they have a river rat race, and it's because there's people like that.
They show up.
Yeah, and they make fake rat boats and race them down
Incredible.
the
That's
fucking
so
river.
fun.
Incredible.
No matter where we
Yeah.
are, we're always near some weird river where people
Always
just like
some
come out of the
trashy
woodwork.
shit's happening.
Yeah, good stuff. Well, stuff happens around the river.
Yeah. And it's
Not
like
necessarily good, but
it's a
shit's
hot
always
spot.
going off. Yeah.
Have you always stayed south?
Yeah, so I lived there for a year, and then I moved to a smaller a bigger town, but it was still very small. Lexington, Tennessee. I got a job at a little restaurant there.
I've heard of Lexington.
And me and my brother both got a job there.
Very
And by
good.
this point, he was like about to be 17. I was like about to be 22.
Yeah.
Cute.
So we both got a job as like he was a dishwasher, I was a cook. You
There you
know.
go. Do you know how to cook?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Nice.
For sure. Yeah.
What kind of food was it?
So it was like it was just like a fucking. It was called Sparky's. You know what I mean? It was like
Sounds like Busties, but you think it'd be a strip club,
kinda.
but it's
I mean,
not.
they had beer and shit, and it was
cute.
it was just like a American grill, and they had Philly cheesesteaks and cheeseburgers and shit like that. You know what I mean? And
It looks like I'm looking at like an old novel and like someone's life in photos.
Lexington,
It's
yeah.
just like old woods.
That's actually pictures from a Stephen King in the Notebook hybrid.
Yeah, I think that someone's definitely had a true crime documentary about them in Lexington, Tennessee.
Oh yeah, I mean there was the. Did y'all ever hear about the Holly Bobo case? Remember?
think so.
It was in like Lexington Parsons area.
What is it?
No.
Tell
Yeah,
us.
she was a nursing student. She went missing, and there was a huge search or whatever. And like a couple months later, they found her, her
What year?
remains, and it was a big thing. And there was these dudes in on it, and they like kidnapped her. And it's like literally like worst case scenario, like horror movie shit is what they
Happened.
did to her.
Oh,
She's crying. Ooh, and this is like modern day.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
recent. It was recent. It was
Ooh.
crazy.
What does it say? When
I wanna
you
look into
search
this.
It?
It
What's
Holly
the-
Bobo.
happened. It happened in like Parsons, like Lexington area.
Damn.
2011. Oh, that's
Yeah.
crazy. I'll like look
That's
into
when I
that.
lived there. That's when I lived there. It was a
Wow.
national
Scary.
case. One of my friends was a journalist for the Jackson Sun in Jackson, Tennessee, which is where I eventually ended up. Jackson was because I was in like West Tennessee that whole time. Jackson was like the big town right outside of Memphis.
Yeah.
It wasn't quite Memphis, but still, like 50, 60,000 people type of town. And I ended up there. But one of my friends was a journalist, and he got the story. And he
really cool.
and
That's
he ended
sick.
up getting a job with the Tennessean because of it, because his story was like going national.
That's
He
really
was like,
neat.
yeah, we were like hanging out. He was like, I talked to like CNN and like the Washington Post today.
Damn.
Like everybody's calling me, but it was
so
a
cool.
huge freaking case. And basically, he told me, Jordan Bowie was his name. Hey, Jordan. He was like, I can't tell you what's about to happen on the case because they're announcing tomorrow. He was like, but basically, worst case scenario, he's like, what everybody feared,
Oh no.
like
They did.
happened. He's like, that's all I can say.
This episode of No Gods, No Filter is brought to you by Hellraiser Audio, right here in Austin, Texas. Whether you're launching a podcast or laying down tracks, Hellraiser has everything you need. From pro gear to top tier mixing, it's where chaos meets creation. We record at Hellraiser, and once you do, you'll get it. Follow the Razor Blade on Instagram and hit up Hellraiser Audio to raise hell and record here.
That's gnarly.
That's like some small town shit. Like
It was crazy.
some
They were
crazy-
obsessed with her. She was beautiful.
Beautiful blonde.
Beautiful blonde.
Did they like stalk her?
They stalked her. She lived
How
out in
many
the
guys was
country.
there? Two
There was
guys?
2 or 3 guys involved.
3 guys.
Look at
And
all
then-
these little.
And they
box.
stalked these fucking. Ew. Oh
I
my
hope they're in jail
god.
forever.
Zach Adams looks meth the fuck
Yeah, they were
out.
Yeah.
super methy.
Yeah.
Dylan Adams.
Yep,
Jason.
Dylan. Mm-hmm. Big story. Big story.
Oh no.
I want to listen. I'm like,
Super
I'm such a
fucking
true crime
methy.
person, but I've never heard of this one, and I really.
So that was kind of
Dang.
like my intro because
Can I look at this
I
one?
moved to Tennessee in like 2006.
Yeah.
And so I was just kind of getting my foot in the door. I was living in Jackson, Tennessee at that point. I'd moved to the big city.
Nice.
I got a job as like a, assistant, like kitchen manager
Nice.
at a little bistro.
It's fun.
My brother did too. We both we just moved,
So
together.
cute.
And then we started, we got in the music scene there in Jackson and Memphis and stuff. And we started a band and we
That's
did that
awesome.
I lived in Jackson for 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was wondering, like, when did you know that music was like an interest, or maybe you knew your whole life?
Yeah, I mean, we were going that direction. It felt like it, but we were young and the drugs were really good, and like.
What's your favorite drug you've done?
I
Allegedly.
mean, I don't know. The favorite. I mean, I can think of like
woman.
There's never just like there's never just like one, because it's always like a mixture. But there's been some really good nights on like some good X, and
Yeah.
especially like 2005, like when I was like 19, it was like, this is a triple stamp dolphin. I'd be like, what is that? I take it,
Where'd you
like,
get that?
I'm like, hey buddy, Cody, can I just like rub on your head for a little while? He'd be like, yeah, dude, just go, dude. And we just start like rubbing on each other's heads and be like, man, I love you, buddy. It's just like
So nice.
I was like, it was like
It's
so
not gay
nice.
because we're on ecstasy.
Yeah.
Drugs talking, man.
That's not the drugs, man. I really love you, buddy.
So nice.
But I'm an advocate for cannabis and stuff.
Yeah.
Of course.
I used to get really bad migraines, and we couldn't figure out what was going on. It was like when I was in high school, and they'd happen. I'd have to check out of school. I was like missing like sporting events, like, and they just couldn't figure out what was
So
happening.
annoying, and you're so young.
Yeah,
What
and
could it be?
you're like athletic. You're like the quarterback. Like, what's going on? I'm like missing the games and shit. And I didn't really notice it at the time, but now hindsight's 50-50. Now looking back, I'm like, I have not had one since I started smoking weed.
Oh my God.
I haven't had one in 20 years. You know what I mean?
Wow. And back when you were in high school, medical marijuana wasn't ever
It
an
wasn't.
option.
illegal.
Yeah. It was illegal. Like
So
I'd like hit a
frowned
blunt and be
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, I'm fucking high.
Yeah.
And in
Yeah.
Louisiana, what are the weed laws like there?
It's actually now it's fucking crazy. They have medical. It's legal. They're medical.
Totally legal, yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy for
Which
all the
is
people that got
wild.
in trouble for it
Yeah.
before. Now it's
I
legal,
was
but
kind
Probably
of
still in jail for
shocked
it.
when I came to Texas, and I was like, "Weed's illegal here?"
yeah, like come
Because
on.
I'm like, all your country songs are like smoke weed and shoot guns,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, but you can't do one of those. Like, it didn't make
Well,
sense.
you
definitely
can.
get your gun,
Yeah,
but
you can, but
That's kind of what makes it Texas. It's like you're not supposed to, but
Yeah, I
you
guess
can.
you got to
that.
sneak it in your butt.
Texas
and then
is
you're
so
good.
Exactly. Yeah, they like
naughty.
that shit. And
Yeah,
cowboys
Texas
like
is
that butt
naughty.
stuff.
They're like, you can technically marry your cousin, but you got to put it up your butt to get
Yeah.
over
Speaking
the
of
border.
marrying your cousin, I didn't know this. I was at Sam's, and is it Jerry Lee Lewis or
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
sister plays
Linda
there?
Gale.
That's fucking wild.
I
Yeah.
think I knew of that.
I
Isn't
didn't-
his aren't his daughters the bartenders? Maybe
Oh, I
not Jerry
don't
Lee
know.
Lewis,
No,
but I'm thinking of somebody and his daughter, or sorry, the daughters that work there, their sisters, and they're the daughters of some guy.
their dad is Arlo Guthrie,
Yes.
and so granddad is Woody Guthrie.
Yeah. Okay.
That's wild.
That's what Brenda was telling me. I
That's
was like,
wild.
damn.
The Guthrie girls.
See, that goes into like that whole like one person of separation and this being like such a small area.
Yeah.
That was
Because Ramsey, the guy who owns it, Love You Ramsey,
Yeah.
he used to be married to one of the Guthries.
okay.
Oh, that's so cool.
So he, married into that, and now they just have this one big happy family, and they all work at Sam's, and it's.
If they
One
had a
of the coolest
cult, I would
places
like
ever.
join it. They
Yeah.
were like,
I
"Come
think they do.
on."
You could probably join it.
Yeah. Once
You just have to like bar back twice a week.
Yeah,
Yeah, sounds
you-
great.
for free.
you can like deliver puppies in the back and just
I
bar
thought
back.
about joining it too.
You should.
Ramsey, let me in.
We love
Let
you.
me join your cult.
And I want some property because it's probably worth so much. Sam's
I'm
now.
sure.
Yeah.
The best. I love it there. I think the first time I went there when we first moved here, I was like, everyone's just like so beautiful and cool here.
Yeah.
And it was just like amazing to see. And then the dancing and the music. And it's
And
just
it's
this
still
like
got that like
environment.
grunge to it.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
yeah.
gritty.
It's like that like it's still pretty authentic from
Mm-hmm.
what I can see. I
Yeah.
didn't see it before everyone like me ruined Austin. But it still seems to like be
Boston rhymes at Austin.
yeah, Austin and Boston are doing the same, right?
Yeah. Change a letter.
Yeah,
A couple
exactly.
letters.
A couple, 2-3 letters.
So you're into music. That's
Yeah.
your
Full-time.
main full time.
Yeah,
That's who
yeah,
you are.
yeah. I mean, and kind of going back to what you said, that's when I got my foothold in Jackson, and me and my brother started a band with a guy, and we started just hitting all the bars and writing songs, and we became like the bar band in town. And I was like, I can work part time at this restaurant during the day, and I can play 2 or 3 gigs a month.
That's fun.
And pay rent and have
Yeah.
a great time. And,
Yeah.
and Jackson, it was such an affordable city then. Like me and my brother had a house, like a 2-bedroom, 1,000 square foot house, little backyard,
Cute.
fenced in, $500 a month.
Are you shitting me?
So nice.
We lived there for like 4 years. I mean, we were
Dude.
just like, dude,
That's
like we
when
can
you
play
fucking
one
lock
gig.
in.
We can play one gig.
Yeah.
and make rent.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
That's
and you're having so
awesome.
much fun and you're like doing
So
something
it's hard
fun.
to leave, and then you're
course.
only an hour from Memphis, and you're only 2 hours from Nashville.
Yeah.
So I was still going to Nashville all the time, and Memphis all the time,
Yeah.
and Austin all the time.
Perfect
Yeah.
area.
You know, yeah.
Was like your family full of musicians or?
My aunt Debbie was like church musician.
Nice.
Still is, I guess.
Debbie.
Yeah, Aunt Debbie's the coolest. I always say she's probably the reason that I do. My dad was a musician as well, but not like professionally. He, you know,
Yeah.
he's like played in punk bands in the '80s
Right.
and shit.
Oh, that's cool though.
Sick.
Still, yeah.
Yeah. There's a bar in Monroe, Louisiana called Enoch's, and if you go in the back, there's a framed picture. There's a bunch of framed pictures, but there's one of my dad
Yeah.
in like 1985, like the year I was born.
Oh my
you know,
God,
or like
I love that.
84, the year before I was
Yeah,
born.
yeah.
And he's like playing bass in this like punk band.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Did he look like Wicked Punk?
No, he just had short hair, looked just like me, but like
just
short
little
hair.
skinhead?
Yeah.
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 I'm
Yeah.
Googling it right now because I love seeing.
She likes to cross check.
Yeah.
I love check like where everyone's referencing. It's just like
Enoch's.
so cool.
Enoch's
Yeah.
is kind of like the place. If if anybody is like, well, what do you do in Monroe? It's like, go to Enoch's.
That's so fun.
Go to Enoch's.
I
Oh,
want to
love
hear
Louisiana.
your crazy drug touring stories.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's too many.
So you're doing a bar band with your brother,
Mm-hmm.
and then when did it start to change? If it ever
Well,
did.
so what happened
Get
is
bigger.
these guys came up to me at a show that me and my brother, we were in a band called Old Cold Bloods. And they came up to us after the show. They came up to me specifically and said, hey, man, I'm Joe, mutual friend, or my buddy Randolph. He was like, he told me, I'm looking for a guitar player. I got this new country project.
Cool.
Will you want to play guitar or whatever? And I was like, yeah, I'll do it. I started playing with this guy, and he called the project The Colonel with a K.
That's cool.
So I started doing that, and we made a record, and we started doing the thing. We started touring, and this was like 2011.
Fun.
So it was like we were like printing out the MapQuest directions
yeah,
and
dude.
shit. We didn't have smartphones.
You're like, I'll call you when I get to a payphone, I guess.
Yeah, and like,
or if I'm lost.
yeah, Randolph's got a BlackBerry. I'll try to call you. You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
I'll
yeah.
hit your pager.
Yeah, totally. So kind of like that's when I really kind of realized like, man, okay, this is like a thing. We can like, when I'm not doing the Jackson thing, playing the bars and whatever, like we can go on tour and make a little cash.
That's
and
great.
And that's kind of what started it was.
Yeah.
And I was his right hand man. Joe Garner, the Colonel, love you, buddy. I was his right hand man for. I mean, he's not very active right now, but I still am.
Nice.
We still do it. We played the
so
Ryman
fun.
last year.
Wow.
you
Did y'all
know.
go all over the country?
Yeah.
really
Yeah, we
fun.
drove everywhere in a Econoline.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's so fun.
What's your favorite area to play?
Austin.
Austin.
baby.
Austin, Texas.
That's
That's
where
the
we're
White
staying.
Horse on
Austin,
Friday
Texas.
nights.
Yeah.
At midnight?
I mean, it's not necessarily specific to anywhere. It's just because it's the effect. Not
Right.
the cause. It's like I like to play any place where dancing helps. It really does. I mean, like obviously when you're making a record, a studio record, you're in a different space and you're not thinking about, hey, if you play this at the honky tonk, are people going to dance to it? So that even influences the way that I play some of my original tunes. Like on the record, I may have done them this way, but hey, live we're going to do them a little different. Let's play a little faster, a little more rock and roll.
Yeah.
Because the dance floor needs that.
Give it a show
Right.
a little. Yeah.
I fucking love two-step
Yeah, exactly. So like,
magical.
yeah, and Nashville has it some, but they're a
it
little-
wasn't as big in Nashville as it is here?
It is,
Two-step
but not necessarily. No, I mean they do it, but it's almost like they're a little more selective in Nashville to like what constitutes dance music or not.
Funny.
Interesting.
Whereas it's like gotta be country western.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Right.
they're like, oh, we're just gonna stand here with our arms folded and like
Bob
nod our
around.
heads.
I mean, and your music video when did that come out? The recent one with you dancing. Like you're dancing everywhere.
Yeah,
see this.
that came out in March, I believe. Yeah.
But that's like the whole thing is like to just like dance and be you're
Yeah.
a very goofy, sweet person.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
It's
and
infectious.
and that was the kind of the idea of that video was like, yeah, like look super sharp. Like I got the Kennemer suit.
Yeah.
you
Oh, that
know.
was the silver suit.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
totally. I saw
But
that
then
thing.
just like, what's a good, as far as like my first, like putting my first record out and like, this will be like the first video for the single, like, what's a good, portrayal of me. And it's like me dancing around being a fucking total goofball.
Yeah.
It's like, I look cool.
You
I
look
look
sick.
slick. I look almost maybe scary and intimidating. And then you're like, look at this
You think
goofball
so?
just dancing around, eating popsicles
You
in the park.
do. You
This
look
tall,
like,
bearded
It's
goofball.
like, yeah, this like, I don't know, rough country bearded man, and then you're just like, "Hey, y'all, I'm Cotton. Do you want to dance?
Watch me
like,
dance.
Yeah, watch
Cute.
this. Look what I can do."
Yeah, watch this. Yeah.
So cool. It's like
It was
such
fun.
a good way to like be like, hey, this is me. This is my single project.
Yeah.
I'm not with a band. This is my thing.
Yeah, I'm not taking myself too seriously here.
Yeah.
No.
I think it's
the
so
first
wonderful.
time when we met at the Honky Tonk Catwalk, you were cracking me the fuck up, Cotton. And Bonnie was like,
She'd had enough.
dude, she's like Cotton and Whitney in a room together. I fucking can't.
Her
just
her
roasting
eyes
each
literally
other.
almost like rolled out the back of her head like several times.
Because we were just
She'd be like,
fucking
Cotton,
with each
oh
other.
my God, Cotton. And I'd be like, what?
She's like, y'all need to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
real. Because we
So you
both-
did his hair.
Yeah, I gave
Yeah.
him a little slick back bun.
Cute.
Yeah, it was good looking.
Put a little
really good.
pomade
And
in
then
his beard.
that style is what I ended up using for a lot of my promo for
I love
the
it. That's
song.
awesome.
I love it. It's easy.
Because Justin ended up taking a couple like really candid photos of me like eating a piece of pizza.
Yeah.
Like before we were about to do like the shoot.
Justin's awesome.
And like that, I ended up using that for like the single. I'm just like he like
Yeah.
caught me like eating a piece of pizza in the suit, like it like
Hell
surrounded.
yeah.
Yeah,
But that's you as a person.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
right?
like, I like didn't know he was taking it.
I love it. I think is there one of you in the back of Sagebrush with did you had taken the jacket off maybe and you're just in like a wife beater and the pants or something like
No,
that?
I'm like in my underwear.
Yeah. Yes, and you're just like holding it.
I like need
Yeah.
to see it.
Yeah,
He's just in his little panties.
Oh my god.
yeah. I'm getting ready.
How many times have you done the catwalk?
Just once.
Just once. I definitely feel like I remember you. It's such a fun event, but people do stand out. I think maybe that's why Brendan recognized you as
Yeah.
well.
This boy was fucking new boot goofing all the way
Yeah.
down.
For real.
I walked really slow the first time, and then the next time I walked really slow, and then I like did a couple moves, and everybody was like, "Oh!" He pulled that one out of nowhere.
I did
You're
it
best
one.
Zoolander.
Yeah.
I did it one time for Bonnie and Ben, and I don't know. I think I just went blackout and just like busted open the shirt, and I've never been asked to do it again.
Yeah.
Just flashed everyone.
That's so fun.
What is in your career? I want to know what you're like most proud of, and something like the biggest goal that you're working towards.
What I'm
And
most
you could say your most embarrassing one too.
yeah. I don't have any of those.
Never
He does
embarrassed.
everything perfect.
No. No.
You own all your embarrassments.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the thing I'm most proud of probably is that I can say that I'm a full-time musician. I ain't got no fucking boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's hard to get a lease on a house because they're like, well, I'm like, listen, let me explain. I literally told Mr. Patel this. The last lease, I said, listen, man. I said, I was like, I don't have a salaried job. I was like, I'm a musician. I was like, I do not have a boss.
Yeah.
I make a lot of cash money.
Yeah.
Do you like
Okay.
cash, Mr. Patel?
And he was like, oh, that must be nice. And I was like, yeah, it is fucking nice. I was like, but I can't prove. I was like, I mean, but I can prove to you my rent history. And like this house that I'm trying to rent is way cheaper than the one I was in before. So,
Yeah.
like,
so
and
I
I
can
paid
make it
every
work.
month.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
So-
figure it the fuck out, right?
Yeah.
That's like annoying almost. You're like, why do
Yeah.
I have to have a traditional
Yeah.
thing to prove that I'm just as like valid as another person?
I'm like, I don't have a boss. He's like, what? What a concept.
You're my boss,
What
Mr.
a
Patel.
concept.
So yeah, so that's my. I mean, I would say I'm pretty proud of that. I mean, as far as like show that I've played, I mean, playing the Ryman's pretty damn cool in Nashville. I played Bridgestone Arena in Nashville.
Wow.
It's pretty wild. But I played the Cajun Dome in Lafayette, and that was a pretty.
That was
Cajun
probably
Dome.
sick for
That's
you.
yeah, it was
being
pretty
from
cool.
that area,
yeah,
right?
yeah. My dad went to school there and
Hell
like shit.
yeah.
Is it
That's
like?
sick.
Does it feel nice to play back in Louisiana?
Yeah, my dad came to
Especially?
the show.
Nice.
So sweet.
It was
I
pretty
love that.
cool. Yeah, my cousin came and her little boys came.
That's so fun.
And they're definitely at the age where I got them side stage for like Chris Stapleton because we were
Hell
opening for
yeah.
Chris Stapleton, and one of the security guys for Staples like rolled a little like case over, and he let the kids like stand up on the case so they could see.
So they could see everything.
And they're at the age like 7 and 5, like they're gonna remember this forever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At the time, like Uncle Cotton got them in to see the thing, and they probably
so
like thought that
cool.
was me on stage too, because they're like,
Wait a minute.
He looked different.
yeah. Say the camera adds about 50 pounds.
Was it nerve wracking to play like that big of a space?
Nah.
No.
You
Never
can't really
nervous.
see much when you're on the stage,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I've never gotten nervous.
No.
No, not for shows.
That's
it
why
just
you're good
doesn't-
at it, I think.
Yeah,
You're like-
I just don't. I don't get. I would be more nervous right now if you guys asked me to play a song right now.
Well,
I would be way more nervous and be like, I really don't want to.
Really?
Well, brings me to my next question.
Yeah, brings us to our
Yeah,
next
kidding.
I
There are
purposely didn't.
guitars
I
in there.
didn't bring a guitar on purpose.
We have some. Bren's got some guitars.
You gotta
back
pay
there
me
if
to play.
You want.
Yeah.
You gotta pay me.
Okay, yeah.
What's your rate? What's your go?
Depends.
So you've played big, and then now you play White Horse only?
Yeah. No, I mean, I just play there. It's a good way to kind of keep me busy and keep the band busy because, you know, I am, in a lot of ways, you know, there is a lot of responsibility for being a band leader in the live music capital of the world.
Mm-hmm.
And if they start, you know, we all kind of start becoming codependent on each other.
Yeah.
And, you know, and I got to pay them good enough to keep saying, yeah. To, you know, like, you know, we're all, you know, I'm 40, you know, my drummer's 42. It's like, man, fuck, midnight? Oh, fucking goddamn.
Goddamn.
But-
And school just started? Are
yeah.
you fucking kidding me?
Yeah. But, you know, it's a good way to keep the band busy and keep the band tight and, you know, pay the bills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, they got a good system going up there and everybody wins there.
They sound great.
Everybody wins.
What did you do during the pandemic? Were you, if you couldn't play and...
I met a guy from Texas in Nashville, Matt Begley from New Braunfels, Texas.
Dang, Matt.
The way you say names just is so
I know.
nice.
I like
Matt-
It's like
it.
an honor.
Matt Begley. He's from New Braunfels, Texas, and he is about as Texan as you can get. He's
Hell
about
yeah.
6'5", 250,
Okay.
big old fucking boy.
Come on the pond, man.
Yeah,
Come on there, boy.
And he needed help doing some handyman shit.
Nice.
He had started a little handyman business, you know, doing whatever.
That's great,
Like,
actually.
I'll
Why does
do
that name
whatever.
sound familiar?
And I worked with him throughout the whole pandemic, and we were fucking busy.
Well, everyone was building their fucking houses.
I was in
and
Home
doing
Depot.
all this
Right,
shit.
yeah.
I was in Home Depot every day for fucking 2 years.
Oh, I'm sure.
The one right off Briley Parkway in Nashville. I was in there every fucking day.
Goddamn place.
Fucking God.
Mal's there all the time, actually, for work now.
Yeah, I work in construction, and sometimes I wear my vest in, and people ask me questions.
She doesn't look it, but
Really?
she's part lesbian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
It's-
at Home Depot all the
My
time.
Monday through Friday, it's Dyke Center,
Full on.
Dyke Fest.
I know more than you.
I know more than you.
Don't you ask me shit.
Oh my God, I need to learn Spanish. Do you know any Spanish? No. Okay, yeah. I don't feel that bad then.
I can teach
I've
you.
tried.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
tried so many times.
Yeah. Just like not in my like brain.
I
Do you
can't.
know French?
I know a little bit.
Oh
And,
yeah, Louisiana.
And what happened is like, I mean, I took Spanish in high school. I went to Mexico a couple years ago. I got the Duolingo app, and according to the app, I was doing really fucking well.
Yeah.
But then when I would put the app down and I'd go
You're, like,
say something,
shaking.
I'd be like, I still can't speak Spanish.
he's
I
like-
can win on Duolingo all day. The little fucking
Win,
bird's gonna look
damn.
happy. He's gonna have a smiley face, and I'm gonna have an A+. But I still can't fucking speak Spanish.
You get out to a restaurant and you're like, I don't know.
Hola.
Como estas?
Yeah, and then you can just speak English, and they're like, understand. You're like,
Yes.
fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. God.
But I was recently in Paris, France.
Were you playing there?
I actually did play a show.
You're
I wasn't
kidding.
I wasn't playing a show there, but I have a friend there, and we set a show up.
Hell
And
yeah.
I got a band together in France, in Paris,
Paris.
and we
Was
played
it like
a
a
set.
country western band?
Well, I mean, not necessarily. I
It
mean,
became one.
kind of did. Yeah.
That would be so cool to see your, like, even you play or something just the same genre plopped into a European city.
Yeah.
Like Paris.
Love
They
So
didn't know
cool.
what was happening at first. It was this place called Chair des Poules, which
Sounded really good.
Which literally translates to chicken skin.
Hell yeah.
Which is fucking awesome. I'm like, we're playing at a bar in Paris called Chicken Skin.
Sick.
That
They're more
sounds-
like redneck than us here.
But what that phrase means, the non-literal translation is goosebumps.
Oh, that's cool.
So
that's
it's like,
really
yeah,
cool.
like,
Cute.
oh, I have chicken skin, I have goosebumps.
That's so
Yeah.
cute.
So, It was fun. They didn't know what the fuck was happening at first. It was
Yeah.
packed in there. They had to turn the AC off because there was a really weird hum in the PA when the AC ran.
Oh, no.
So they had to kill the AC, and it was like packed. It was a really small place, like, but there was like 60, 70 people just like crammed in there.
Wow.
And they were all just like drenched in sweat and.
And they're
Yeah.
from Paris, so
yeah,
they smell like
everybody.
green cheese.
Yes,
Everyone's
it
smoking
smelled.
inside.
It smelled.
Cigarettes.
It smelled.
I bet you it stunk.
It
Don't
was
bring it back to the
something-
Revolutionary War or not the Revolutionary War. Whatever happened in France. We'll talk about it later.
I don't know.
The French Revolution.
The French Revolution.
The front, yeah, similar, but
I've seen Les
different.
Mis. Was it
Yeah.
so? Who you didn't play, but you helped set up that show?
I did play.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I have a friend. He's an American guy from Tennessee that has lived there for like over a decade. And I was like, Ben, I'm coming to Paris. Let's put together a band. Find me a band. Let's play a show.
Had you been out of the country like that before?
I've been to Europe once before,
Okay.
but not Paris.
That's really
How
fun.
was it
I love
overall?
Paris.
What do you think?
Of the show?
No, of Paris.
Oh, it was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
How long
But
were you there for?
A whole week.
Very cool.
Yeah, it was really cool. And what happened is I started, trying to learn a little bit of French, and it came like so naturally.
Really?
Probably because the Louisiana.
Exactly. And then I was because my girlfriend's fluent in French, and so she's
Is
like
she?
helping me, and she's like, "Wow, that's really good." I'm like,
Oh,
"Really?"
I love
She's like,
that.
"Yeah, you're
She's so sweet.
Yeah, she is.
I
Mia, I
love
love you,
her.
Mia.
Wow.
But yeah, she was like your French. She was like, it comes the tongue rolls
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
naturally with French. So
Because the pronunciation is like there's so many words that are said in New Orleans, Louisiana, wherever, and they're French words, or even phrases, and they're fully French.
yeah, or even spelt French. Or,
Yeah, totally,
I mean,
yeah.
my middle name is Matthew, and it's Mathieu.
Wow, Mathieu.
Matthew. Yeah.
Mathieu.
That's so cool. I would love to see like a cowboy in the middle of Paris, like you.
Yeah, I definitely got some looks.
I bet.
I went to the Louvre.
Dressed like a cowboy.
No, I wasn't even dressed like a cowboy. I mean,
What shoes were you wearing?
I was fucking wearing Nike shoes.
Damn, you own Nikes?
Yeah, I own Nikes. And I was wearing Nike shoes and these jeans and just like a fucking t-shirt. And this couple, like
Cotton,
this
let me
lady,
tell you, those
she
jeans
made
are
me
pretty
feel,
tight. I think
she
I
was
know what they
making
were
me,
looking at.
He's in Europe after
no,
all.
Yeah.
she was making me feel so uncomfortable. She was staring at me, and it's, it was an older couple, and this lady, man, she would not. I could feel her just like burning fucking lasers through my body.
Yeah.
So I was so uncomfortable that I was like, obviously, I'm pissing this lady off just existing here. So I moved.
No,
I was
my boy's
waiting.
caked up in them jeans.
I know. I was
Long
I was
legs.
caked up, brick, and
Bricked up, babe. Looking at the Mona Lisa.
oh my God, yeah, she's hot, so I'm fucking moved like around this post to get out of her line of sight because I was like, obviously, I'm just making this lady upset. And so I
Making
went
her
over there. I'm
something.
waiting for the ladies to come out of the bathroom. I'm like just waiting for them so we can go look at other shit. And the couple, all the time, they walk around, and I'm just like pretending to look at my phone. And they walk. There was so much room. And they walked right as close as they possibly
This
fucking
is
could.
very European.
And
of
the
them.
lady stared at me. And I was like, "Hey!" I like looked and was like, "Hey!" and smiled. She went, and like rolled her eyes. I was like, "What the fuck?"
This is what it feels like to be a woman, like
Yeah.
at a gas station.
Yeah, I was like, "Yo, okay."
I'm like,
Oh
I'm
my
cool.
God,
I'm a
she-
cool, nice boy.
She
Yeah.
looked
Problem.
at you.
Yeah, she.
Oh my God.
I bet she was like jealous and
She
kind of turned on a
hissed.
little bit.
She fucking hissed at me.
That's
she
Fre-
she
in
like
French.
went out of her way to like walk by me
Oh my God.
and was like, she was probably just like
How
fucking.
old was she?
She was an older lady.
Older lady.
Crusty
Yeah,
bitch.
Those older ladies
she,
get a
was-
little
she was
mad.
probably like fucking American. I mean, I knew that's what she
Yeah.
was thinking.
Yeah.
Fucking American.
No.
Trashy ass.
Yeah.
Cunt.
That's crazy. I bet you looked way cooler than anybody even there.
I know.
Sorry.
Bitch. Sorry.
But, I mean,
And then you could go get a
Otherwise-
crepe and
But
a
yeah,
wine.
otherwise it was really nice. Like I feel like the French and the Parisians in general have a reputation for being like rude, and they're really not.
Yeah, they're like
They're really nice. They just it's like it's really weird, and I caught on to it after a couple days. Things that are like considered rude here are not rude over there, and vice versa. Like just for instance, like there's going to be a lot of scenarios daily in France where you're like, let's sit down at this cafe and have some fucking wine and some food and
Yeah.
some cheese and whatever. And you kind of walk up and you're like, I don't know what to do. So you're
Yeah.
like, okay. And you see other people just going up to tables and you're like, all right, just sit down.
Yeah.
But you have to, like, you have to, if you just sit there and wait for like a server to come to you, you're going to sit there all fucking day.
I was
Completely.
having a conversation with a friend today about this.
Yeah.
She loves Paris, and she was saying she's like she loves Paris and New York, and she's like, I don't think the French people are rude. She's like, they remind me of New Yorkers, that they're just like, let's fucking go,
Yeah,
dog.
exactly,
Like,
right.
exactly.
You know?
Like things that are rude, like especially in maybe more so in the South. Like it's not rude for you to like go up to the bar and be like, "Excuse me, monsieur."
Yeah.
and then they'll just go, hello.
yeah. Or you
And then,
ask,
of course,
you have
of course,
to ask
absolutely.
for your check. You
Yeah,
have to be
you
like,
you
can
have
I
to
have my
like,
check,
bro,
please?
like if you
You
did that in
chill with
America,
them.
like if you try to like
You're a
flag
fucking
your,
douche.
you're an asshole
You're like,
and the bartender,
"Bonsoir."
yeah, they're gonna be like hi, and
Yeah,
they're not
they're
gonna
like-
come up. Yeah, 100%. So just things like that. The pace is different. You
Yeah.
know, you'd be eating dinner at like midnight, and it'd be like
Yeah.
packed.
Packed,
and like
and there's kids.
fucking kids. I'm like
Yes.
I'm eating like a filet mignon at midnight. Like this is amazing.
Yes.
The wildest
yes.
place. I love
Yeah,
it.
it's amazing.
Oh.
I had a great time.
Yeah,
I really
I
did.
bet you thrive because you're naturally very like bubbly and like you have a nice way of like engaging people.
Well, you
I
seem
feel
like just like curious too of
Yeah.
other things.
Well, and they would appreciate it. Like, you know, if I would speak French, I would go up and they'd always just kind of smile and be like,
okay.
"How are you, sir?" And I'd be like, I'm good, thanks.
I'm really trying here.
You're trying.
Like, they like love that you try.
Yeah.
That's exactly what my
Or
friend
they
was
wait,
saying
they make you
earlier
go
as
through it,
well.
and then they hand you the coffee. They go, "Have a good day, sir," and you're like, "You bitch."
And you're like, yeah, you fucking
Meanwhile,
asshole.
the coffee I ordered is like so fucked up because I
Yeah.
didn't know what to say,
Yeah.
but I
They're
got a
like-
coffee.
Café au lait, s'il vous plaît.
And they're like, you're gonna get an Americano.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Do you want
They
ice?
get mad
you pig?
if you order to go at a coffee shop and then you sit down like out on the patio.
dick.
Dude, they're gonna come up to you and be like, "Next time, if you want to sit down, don't get it to go. You need to go."
You know what?
Yeah.
I
I was like, wow.
I
get it though.
I'm part French, and it's actually making sense.
They're like,
now.
well, we have to
Officially
pay
right.
for those to-go cups, and they charge differently.
That makes sense.
They charge a different price if it's to go or if it's here. It's going to be a little like more expensive or something if it's to go or something like that because
Okay.
you have to pay the person if
Interesting.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
you know what I mean? Because you don't tip there, so they have to
Right.
figure the wages out different.
You're
Yes,
right.
that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah,
Have you ever been to Boston?
yeah.
Did you play
Nice.
there, or
I
what did you
did.
think of it?
Really?
I
Where'd
did.
you play?
Oh, dude, I have a great Boston story for you.
Tell us,
Oh my God. Okay,
please.
so
I want to know where you played.
Bring
yeah.
us home,
so we
please.
played it's like the MGM Theater at Fenway.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we played like
Sick.
Fenway Park.
I'm
Fenway
going to a
Park.
show
Wow,
there. I'm going
the
to
Pack.
fucking
Fenway Park, yeah.
Fenway Pack.
Dude, okay, so so it's like
I'm going
We-
to see Idols there. Do you know Idols?
nice. Oh yeah, I love
I'm
Idols.
going to
so
see them the
fun.
first weekend of September.
I saw him at Ascend or
They played at Stubbs out here, and they played at what's the big one?
the amphitheater. They played the Moody Amphitheater.
Yeah,
I saw
yeah.
that one.
They played
Yeah, I was
Moody.
at that one.
Yeah, they're sick.
Yeah, but what were we saying?
Oh, you played in Boston.
Yeah,
no,
Boston.
he played fucking Fenway.
Fenway Park. So we go in and like we're having to go to like we're like going into like the kind of like the entrance of the field. Like, probably where like the
Did
players
you get to
walk
touch
through.
the grass? Were you on the field?
Okay, so this is it. So this is what happened. So we get done with our load in. There's all these like elevators, and like there's like a dude who's like, I guess he was like a fireman, but he
Sexy.
he was like so Boston.
You were
And
like,
when he was talking, I was like, yo,
Like
no
what?
fucking
Probably
way.
Was his
my
accent super
ex-boyfriend.
thick?
It
Yeah.
was like I was like, no. I
it
didn't.
real?
I was like, he's fucking with us. He's messing with us. He's trying to get us to laugh.
Like, what did he just say?
You got a problem with my fucking accent? I was like, no. Anyway, so
got
it
a
was so
problem
fun.
with fucking accent.
So we
you
go
should
back
call
down.
my
Sorry.
father.
So we go back down.
What do you say?
Yeah, you
We
and my
get
dad
done.
can translate
We
each
get
other.
done with our sound check and our load in and all this shit, and we're just kind of exploring, and we're like, oh shit, like there's the field, like let's just
Yeah,
go.
dude, the field of fucking
So me and a
dreams,
couple
baby.
dudes, me and a couple dudes from the band, we start walking out, and we're like kind of walking like towards home plate. And then this guy comes around, and he's like, hey, you're not allowed to go out. You're not allowed to go out there. I turned around, I was like, oh, hey man, we're actually just playing at the theater. He was like, you're not playing on the fucking field, buddy.
Yeah, dude, that's accurate.
That's someone's
just
uncle.
So
Yeah.
accurate.
You're not playing on the fucking field, buddy.
Yeah, they'd be
And I was
like, beat it. I don't fucking
"Beat it,
care.
get the fuck
Yeah.
out of here.
Kick
Like, I don't
rocks.
care.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
so mean,
Yeah.
Dude.
but they're nice.
I
But I was
love
like,
it.
I was like, You're right.
He's not
Fair.
wrong, right?
Fair.
Yeah.
You're not playing on the fucking field.
He's
I
probably
think he
worked
called
there
me
for so
buddy or
long.
pal. Pal sounds more like
Probably called you
You're not playing
pal.
on the fucking field, pal. And
Yeah,
I was like,
he probably
shit.
called you pal.
He
That
ain't
is
wrong.
It's like in the
so
South when they say "bless your
accurate,
heart."
though.
Yeah.
Pal is like so
Yeah.
insulting
Yeah,
as
that's
well.
there. You should be able to learn Bostonian on Duolingo, actually, and it's just like phrases like that.
Does this
I love
mean
it.
threat or nice?
Yeah.
I
Is this
don't know.
foe or friend?
Yeah.
That's
I love
crazy.
that.
Was it a fun show?
Oh, it was cool. Yeah.
That's
It was
awesome.
really cool. We were on tour with Orville Peck.
Oh, Ty.
No way.
Yeah, we did like a run of East Coast dates with him, and then a run of West Coast dates.
That is so cool. Did he always wear his mask? You've like never seen his face?
I've seen his face, but they're really strict on security.
Really?
You know, and kind
Yeah.
of like, hey, no pictures. You know.
I love that. It's
He's
like
a cutie pie.
It like adds to the showmanship of it.
Yeah, he's very nice.
It's like such a cool addition to being a
He
performer.
is very nice.
Yeah, he's very nice. Yeah, it adds
That's
to the
awesome.
mystique of
Yeah,
the whole thing.
It's like a whole other reason to
Well, I think
be a performer.
too. So much like people like him and like Gaga, like those are like performance personalities.
Yeah.
I can't speak for them, but that's how I'm reading it. Is like that's not like their
It's like a persona.
yeah, it's
yeah,
a persona.
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's
Like,
a different thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you got to kind of respect that and
Yeah.
keep it separate.
Do you do anything when you become performer, Cotton? Is it different from who you are, or are you just always who you are?
I would like to think that I am always who I am, but without the risk of like taking myself too seriously, I do. You know, I love playing live music, and it's like it's so fun, and I get a lot of joy out of it. But I feel like I'm a little different on stage. I'm trying to be a little more like cool.
A little cooler, yeah. Which
And
you're very
not-
cool in general.
and like
Move
not
your
so
hips a little bit more.
Yeah, and be a little more like cool and badass on stage. You know,
More
then,
grizzly with your
yeah,
voice.
but then backstage, you know, or if you get to know me, you're like, oh, he's just a old nice goofball.
You
That's really
are
nice.
though. You're
Yeah.
the sweetest.
I know.
Do you want to be in a band with me and Ben?
Yeah.
We're starting one.
What instrument do I play?
Oh well, I'm singing. Ben's playing guitar.
Guitar.
Guitar. You can. What do you play? Any other instruments?
Yeah, I play them all.
All right. Well, I think he was looking for like a fiddle, maybe.
No, I can't do that.
All right. Well,
Clarinet.
When I say all,
fair
I mean
enough.
like drums, bass, and guitar.
Okay. Well, you can play all those at the same
Sorry,
time.
guys, I gotta find my Zen
You're
real quick.
fine. Get your Zen on.
Gotta hurry
girl.
up.
Go
Gotta find my
Zen.
Zen real quick.
What
Are
do you
those
think?
spicy?
Some of them are. The cinnamon ones are.
Can I see the package? I've never done one, and I'm not doing it on camera because I'm a little hungover.
She throws up.
I saw a video
immediately.
of somebody like, I gave my dad a Zen on vacation, and it's like 5 minutes later, he's like projectile vomiting.
Really?
Oh, poor guy.
What
It
is
doesn't
it?
smell like anything. They're
should
so
try
like
it.
white. It looks like a medical thing. They're just like so
It
like
is.
Like
pure.
when they,
It's I have an addiction.
It's a medical thing.
I'm feeding my
addicted.
addiction. It's prescribed.
What's your ring on your finger?
It's like a Mayan thing. It's not a wedding ring.
Okay.
It's just the only finger that it fits on. I broke this finger and this knuckle's way too big, so it only fits on this one.
Very cool.
But yeah, it's like a Mayan. It has sun and some owls on it.
It's very cool.
It's pretty.
Onyx, gold. It's
vintage?
No, it's not vintage. I looked into it, so I got it at that the pawn shop right beside Sagebrush.
Love.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've always wanted to
Dude.
go in there.
I went in there, had a little bit of a buzz.
Hell yeah.
And I got my fucking swagger on, and I wheeled and dealed this guy.
Yep.
I gave him shit about how much he was charging for a broken guitar. Literally, the guitar had a crack in the neck, and they were trying to charge $350 for it. I was like, man, you over here trying to sell a crack neck guitar for $350 fucking dollars, man?
He's like, get your old drunk ass
Yeah,
out of here.
I was like, man, this
You
is
buying
bull.
something or
I
not?
was like sauced up, and I was like, this is bullshit, man. Whatever. Let me see you in rings.
Anyway,
this-
I'm still interested in
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Anyway.
Long story short, this had a $700 price tag on
No
it, and
fucking
And I got
way.
him talked down to $4. I talked him down to $4 and got it for $4.
Okay,
Dang.
that's sick actually.
Yeah.
700 at a pawn
Yeah.
shop.
But
Come
I
on
looked
now.
them up, and they go brand new. These are like $2,000 rings.
It's really
Dang.
pretty.
Yeah.
It does look vintage.
It is. I think they were like 2007, 2008. So
That's
not
so
like that
cool.
old. It looks vintage because it's fucking dirty. I need to polish it.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
You
Do
know.
you ever think you want to get married?
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know.
Would you ask her in French?
I'm sorry about hell no.
I don't know how to
She'd
say
be
that.
like, "The fuck did you just say to me?"
Yeah.
She's like, you just asked me to go
Yeah.
go take a swirly together in the toilet.
Yeah.
Go give me a noogie.
You do not say, "Will you marry me?" The word is not ménage à trois.
You said it wrong.
It's a threesome, baby.
Yeah. Damn it.
Do you want to have a threesome with
Yeah.
me for the rest of your life?
Yeah. Every day.
She's like, "You and who? The mouse in your fucking pocket? What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you play here. What do you think is next?
Well, I've got some. I'm pretty busy with Nikki.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah.
So you play with Nikki Lane.
Uh-huh.
How did that happen?
She asked me to. I've known Nikki for a long time.
Did y'all meet here?
We did meet in Austin actually at Samstown Point.
Funny.
She
Where it
booked
all
the Colonel.
starts.
Yeah, she booked the Colonel to play. She was hosting a South by
Cool.
event.
That's really cool.
And she booked us to play it. So we've just kind of known of each other.
Yeah.
And then I started working for her. She hired me like as a handyman guy.
Nice.
And one day she just texted me and said, "I need guitar." And I was like, "All right, what's up?"
I got
I
you.
She was
have
like,
one.
"Next weekend, festival in St. Louis. Can you do it?"
Tight.
And she was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, I guess so." And I was already. Nikki had brought me out a few months earlier to do some support for her, opening for her. I
Cool.
played like Baton Rouge and like Houston. They
Cool.
did like a little quick like Louisiana, Texas run, and I just came out with them. And so, we already had kind of a working relationship with that and the handyman stuff. And so I knew her bandmates. So I just got with her band
Nice.
and learned the tunes. I literally had no rehearsal. I had no audition. I just showed up in St. Louis and we had a 60-minute set in front of 10,000 people.
Oh my
How
God.
was that?
And I look stage left and like Dan Auerbach from the Black Keys is like there. And I'm like, all right, you better fucking rip.
Yep. Lock in, baby.
Lock in. So yeah, like my audition was the first show.
That's so cool.
I love that.
And right after the show, Nikki comes up to me. She goes, "Cotton, you fucking rip."
Nice.
And I was
Yeah,
like, "I
dude.
fucking know."
I fucking know.
And
girl.
and I've been with her ever since.
I love that.
So it's been about 3 years now.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and we went straight to like touring with Lana Del Rey, and then did a year with Stapleton.
That's so
How was
crazy.
that?
Cool.
Yeah.
Stapleton.
Is he so nice?
And his crew are the absolute fucking best.
Yeah.
Wow.
Out there.
Do you think?
Yeah, the best.
Oh, the best. I love
Yeah.
Do you think as now's day and age, as you get closer and like you start playing or interacting with more famous people, do they get nicer? Like,
They do, but there's a level of protection that I see that they have to do, that they have to,
they have to like act a certain way.
Well,
right?
I think it's more of like they just have to be very careful.
Right. Well, especially now with like fucking phones and social
Yeah.
media and all that
100%.
shit.
Their image.
I remember talking to Lana. We had this thing where we were touring when we were out doing shows with her, and we were in like a big Sprinter with a trailer, and we would try to kind of sneak out like right after she was done, kind of thing, to beat the crowd. And it happened a couple of times where like all these like Lana fans, because they're fucking
They
obsessed.
can be brutal because they're like mostly girls, right? And girls
Yeah.
are fucking insane.
Yeah,
like
totally.
obsessive over an artist.
Obsessive.
Like,
Yeah, totally. I mean, when Lana comes on stage and that spotlight hits her, I've never heard anything louder in my life.
Really.
The screams
Insane.
are literally like everyone's like, "Get ready," because it's like ear-piercingly loud. Like,
You know what's
It's
funny?
crazy.
I remember when like she first came out, like or like I first heard her album, and I was just like, "This is beautiful, this is cool," but I was also like, "Who is this person?" And whatever. And then she's one of those people. Maybe it's just what I see, where I feel like she just kind of stays low and soft and keep to herself. But her music is like people like are obsessed with it, like hyped up about it.
sad girl stuff.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's just very relatable, and
Yeah,
it was
I
it was really
guess.
cool to see because I mean Lana's been doing it for 20 years now,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and it was cool to look out in the crowd and see like millennials and shit singing along, but then also seeing like 16-year-old girls and like little queer boys being like,
Of course,
like
of
she
course.
has it spanned. Like she just keeps them coming.
Yeah.
But I guess
it's really cool.
For her, like as far as how hyped her fans get and how like big the number of fans she has, I would think that she'd be like all over, like more like, you know how Lady Gaga is like doing a million things and like really going,
True.
like really putting on an act in this, versus she's like just like
She just like sings and
chill.
the act is way different.
married to her fucking Bayou man, like just like doing her thing, like very like.
Yeah, she's like a very understated person.
Yeah, she is.
And she has so much fame.
Yeah.
And then you meet her and she's like so casual and
She's
cool.
so sweet and so
Yeah.
nice. But I remember, so we were leaving shows and people would like start surrounding our bus kind of
Yeah, dude.
and being like, we know she's in there.
That
Just
is
let us see her. Let us
crazy.
see her.
No.
And we're like, no.
The fuck out of
She's
here.
not.
Leave
She's
the
not
fuck
in here.
alone. Yeah.
She's not in here.
That's so crazy that
And then
they're
we're
like
talking.
they're willing to like be nuts just to like get a glimpse.
Just let us see her. Just roll the window down. I'm like, I cannot run over a
let her
teenage
see
girl
her.
right now. I can't.
You roll it down.
I'll fucking do it.
Yeah, I'll roll the window down and be like, get the fuck out of the way,
Yeah, of
goddamn.
course.
And the next thing you know, I'm on TMZ.
You're literally unidentified tall
Nikki
You
Lane's
man.
picture
drunk.
caught
Yeah.
on TMZ,
Yeah.
just like a still
Nikki
picture.
Lane's drunk redneck guitar
Yeah.
player assaults teenage
Hell
girls.
yeah, go for
And I'm
it.
like,
And then she's interviewed and she's like, it was
again.
terrible. He ran me over. He's so mean.
I remember.
I just wanted to kidnap Lana and keep her in my
It
basement.
was intense. It was intense.
That is, dude.
That's like a wild side of it that like I've never seen. 'Cause
I remember being at Sagebrush, getting invited. They're like, so and so is playing, and I'm like, that name sounds kind of familiar. And they were filming a music video, and I was might have snuck in the back of Sagebrush, might have been
Nice.
let in the back of Sagebrush. And
You're
I'm
gonna owe
there,
them
Telling
20 bucks.
Marshall.
and I'm looking at this guy playing a guitar, and I'm like, why does he look familiar?
Was it Charlie Crockett?
No, it's fucking. Who's that? Zach Bryan.
Yeah, Zach Bryan. He did that video.
Really?
Yeah, for the music video.
Oh, was
Yeah.
that when Matthew McConaughey came out?
yeah.
guess so.
Everybody
Yeah.
was like, "You missed Matthew McConaughey last night."
I wasn't
But-
invited.
Yeah,
But I'm like, he looks so familiar. And then he starts playing his songs, and I'm like, these are the songs my narcissistic ex-boyfriend used to send me all the time.
There's a trend.
I was like,
Checks out.
checks
fans
out.
are a little,
checks
of
out.
that.
Well, you know, Brianna Chicken Fries our fucking girl because
Yeah.
she's from Boston, so we
Oh,
gotta,
is she?
yeah, we gotta
Yeah.
have her fucking back.
Yeah, I come across that shit on social media sometimes. I just kind of stay out. I don't really know what's going on, but he seems like he's always involved in some kind of drama.
he's always like throwing chairs at people, like going crazy.
Makes
Have you
good
ever?
music, not a good person.
He just,
Yeah.
somebody just needs to grow up.
But you make good music, and you're a good person, so there you go.
Yeah, thank you.
Have you ever met anybody famous that wasn't as like who you thought they would be, or maybe rude, or super duper nice, like you said, Stapleton? You could say it off camera.
I mean,
We can believe
I
it.
mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
we can
I
believe
mean,
it.
and it wasn't even. They weren't. It wasn't that he was not what he was exactly as I thought he was, and he was awesome. And what happened is he kind of gave me a backhanded compliment. At first, I was like, "What the fuck did he just say?" And then I was like, "Oh, that was actually." I see.
Fuck you.
So
Good.
what happened is, so Nikki, the last record she put out, Denim and Diamonds, was produced by Josh Homme from Queens of the Stone Age.
Oh yeah.
And I'm
Oh him.
yeah. So I'm like, dude, Queens of the Stone Age is like that. Like
Sick band.
if you ask me like who my favorite, like, you know, as far as like modern, like, you know, not like classic,
Yeah.
Right.
like modern rock band from like the 90s and up, I would 100% say Queens of the Stone Age. That was like the soundtrack to my high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Songs for the Deaf and Rated R were like
Yeah.
soundtrack to my fucking life.
Tight.
Great.
And we had a day off on tour, and the Queens of the Stone Age were playing in Kansas City, and we had a day off. So Nikki got us like VIP, like backstage. So we're like in the green room, like hanging out. I'm like,
you're like, this is
oh
tight.
my God.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's Josh. There's John
Sir?
Theodore, the drummer, like my favorite drummer of all time. I'm
We
like,
saw the drummer at Peter Pan Mini Golf when they played in Austin.
Really?
We were playing mini golf, and he was there with his son. And Brendan was like, "I can't wait for the show tonight."
yeah.
He's like, "Thanks,
John Theodore
man."
had like an afro kind
yeah.
of.
He was just like
Dude,
very
I-
He's
handsome
like
and cool.
he was so remember that band Mars Volta on that first
Yeah.
record
Yeah.
that Mars Volta did.
Damn,
He was their
I
drummer.
forgot about that band.
Yeah, the Louse in the Comatorium. He was the drummer on that, and I just remember being obsessed with his drumming on
That's
that
so cool.
record. I was like, "Yo, that guy's like he was like the new, Michael Jordan of drums."
That's so cool.
But so we get backstage, and it's super cool. And Josh comes up, and he's very tall and very handsome.
He's so handsome.
And he walks up, and he was like, "Hey, I'm like, hey, I'm Cotton, blah, blah." He was like, "I'm Joshua." I was like, "Nice to meet you," whatever.
What's
He
your
was like,
Christian name?
"Get you guys a drink or whatever." It's like, offers a drink. Like, we're drinking his tequila and drinking his Miller Lights and shit. But then after this, we get side stage. We watch the show. It was fucking killer. It was amazing. And we're just like side stage watching. We get backstage, and I had this thing. I was like, "How am I gonna? I'm probably gonna meet Josh Homme and them tonight." I was like, "What am I gonna wear?" So I
What
wore.
do I wear?
Yeah. Like for the first time in my life, I'm like, "What am I gonna wear?"
You're
in front of-
overthinking it because you're usually
Yeah.
like probably look so cool.
I'm like, I'm gonna put on my. Oh, there's my Dale
Dale
Earnhardt
jersey.
fucking tank top. Just put it on. Yes,
Yeah.
Just throwing on a little pit
So
stick real
yeah,
quick.
yeah, exactly what I did before I came here. But I was strategic about it, and so I have this. It's like my favorite shirt. It's like a sleeveless shirt from this unincorporated town in Tennessee, in West Tennessee, called Skullbone, Tennessee. Cool. And it's a
That's
sick
cool.
shirt. It has like a skull and crossbones on the back, and on the back it says like Skullbone, Tennessee, with like skull bones on the back.
That's tight.
And it's like faded and like razor thin. It's
Yeah.
fucking sick, right?
perfect.
It's
The
great.
perfect shirt.
So I wore that and my cowboy. I was like, am I gonna wear my cowboy hat? I was like, go for it.
We're gonna send
Lean
it.
in.
I picture you pacing back and forth in
Lean
front of
in.
a mirror.
Do I do hat? Do I
Yeah.
know how?
Lean
What
in.
am I doing? Hair.
Yeah, I was like, lean into it. Go,
Yeah.
go full 100% cotton.
Hell
Sick.
yeah.
So after the show, they party. We're all drinking, having a good time. And he comes up to me, and he knows that I'm like Nikki's new guitar player, and he's never seen me play guitar with her yet. He hasn't like seen her live set. And he was like, "Hey man, you look too cool to sound like shit," and walked away. And I was like, "What?"
And you're like, feelings mutual.
And I was like, I think that was a compliment.
I think I would've started crying.
I think it basically was just like, "Hey man, you look fucking cool. You better
not sound like shit."
because he produced that record. So when I'm learning all of Nicky's songs from that new record, I'm like playing his guitar parts.
Yeah.
So true.
I'm like playing my hero's guitar parts.
That's crazy.
Live.
Yeah.
So he was like, "Hey man, you look fucking cool, but you better play my shit cool too." Because you're playing my guitar, that I produced that record. You're
Yeah.
representing it out on the stage. You better fucking play good too.
Oh my God.
And I was
You
like,
sound like shit right
Yes,
now. dude.
sir.
Yeah,
Do you want to kiss yet or what?
you look
Oh
too
my
cool to
God.
sound like shit or to play like shit or
That
something.
is a
Yeah.
backhanded compliment.
Yeah.
Fucking asshole.
He is
I
such an
know.
asshole, but he's
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah, he
I think
is
that's
cool.
good. If you didn't look cool and if you looked like a nerd that wasn't able to play, he'd be like, "What, Nikki? Who'd you pick? Like,
He'd
who the hell is this
he'd
guy?"
say
Yeah,
some
who's this
shit
fucking clown?
regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah. He'd still
He
say
had to
some
flex, yeah.
fucking yeah.
Oh, I love him so much.
Whatever.
I would
Yeah.
shake in my boots. My
I was
coworker.
shaking my boots.
I was shaking my boots.
Do you want another beer?
Yes, please.
Do you want?
Yes. Thanks, Mom. My coworker is from the Coachella Valley. He's like an old California guy.
I'm just slamming him over here.
I know. Well, you're inspiring me. It's finally taking me out of my hangover, honestly.
Yeah, I know.
It feels so good.
Well, when I play midnight, I don't like. I can't like really drink a lot. Like,
Yeah.
if I played like the 8 or the 10, I'm probably gonna party.
And you could do it after. You're like, I'm
Because
staying,
you got time,
hang out.
but like you don't start till midnight, and then you get done. You're like, I'm going home. I'm
Yeah.
going to bed. It's fucking 2
Fucking
o'clock in the
tired.
morning.
And you can't like get hammered beforehand. Well, maybe you can a little bit more because
Hey, you
you've
get
been
a
doing
little
this.
buzz, but then
Yeah.
you play for an hour and 45 minutes, so
Like,
you lose the
fucking
buzz.
so sweaty.
Yeah, you're sweaty. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, pretty woman. Yeah, my coworker who's from the Coachella Valley was telling Brendan and I how he was part of the group that created Coachella, the music festival. He was like, we built the stages by our hands, and
Who
we're
was part of the
teenagers.
group?
My coworker Micah, who I love, he lives right around the corner from me. So we're just chatting, and he's like, "Yeah, I grew up with Josh Homme, and he was a dickhead then, and he's still a dickhead now." And I was
Yeah.
like, "Prove it. Do you have his number?" And he's like, "I've got his old number."
You know who's the sweetest,
his number.
most soft-spoken person I've ever hung out with? Leon Bridges.
Mm-hmm.
Leon is so kind. All his friends are so nice.
We played a show with Leon in Fort Worth, Texas,
Wow.
at Magnolia Motor Lounge. and he played before us. He like opened for us, the Colonel.
Wow.
Crazy.
And it was so funny. He had like, it was like him, and then I think he had like a keys player, and like him on guitar, and then he had like a bongo like player.
Hell yeah.
It was like
Cool.
kind of like hippie. It was like a little like hippie shit.
That's so cool.
And then like 2 years later, he's like
Yeah.
blew up. Yeah.
He's so talented.
Yeah, he's a super nice kid.
He's super sweet. When they come here, I'm lucky enough that I get to go out with them and whatever because of mutual friends and whatnot. And he's just like chilling, quiet in the corner, just like
Yeah.
invite whoever, whatever, let's go.
Yeah.
He's fucking real cool.
Yeah, this
really
the
nice.
Stapleton crew was they were so nice. Ended up it was really funny. I got out front and was watching their set. It was kind of early on, and when we first started going out and opening for Chris, and Chris does this thing where at the end, of course, he's going to encore with like Tennessee Whiskey. But what he does is he does this thing where he sings. He introduces his band, and he sings a verse about every member.
Oh, I like that.
And that's how he like introduces them. So he's like, and back there on the drums. and then he like says where they're from, and he goes, from West Monroe, Louisiana. And I was like, yo, what?
It could like be a song.
And I was like, Derek's from West Monroe because I'm from Monroe, and like Monroe, West
right.
Monroe, West
Right.
Monroe, Louisiana. It's like just right across the river. They're called the Twin Cities. They're just right there. And so it was that. I was like, here's my in. So like when I was like, what's up? So it's Louisiana has parishes, not counties. So and it's Monroe and West Monroe are in Ouachita Parish. So I walked up to him. I was like, "What's up, Ouachita Parish?" He goes, "What's up?" I was like, "I'm from Monroe." He was like, "No way, dude." He was like, "What's up?" That's how I introduced myself.
That is
so now
so
like every
fun.
time I see him, he was like, "What's up, Ouachita Parish?" I'm like, "What's up?" Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah.
I love the
And-
musicians are all like, you're all connected.
Yeah,
in a
well,
way.
so in Chris's now guitar player, Mike Lapinto, he used to play for Nikki. And I think Chris kind of was like, I'm gonna scout that kid.
Yeah.
Sorry, Nikki, I'm gonna take him.
Got drafted.
Yeah.
Would you do that
I'm
eventually?
gonna promote him. Yeah.
promoted.
Yeah, what would be
Got drafted.
Would I
I
take
feel
the
like-
Stapleton gig?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Sorry, Nick.
Yeah,
yeah.
hell yeah.
You'd have to.
They wouldn't
Oh,
hire me because I
Teresa.
look too much like him. I mean, seriously,
they, like, put you
dude,
in the back.
Seriously, like I
Yeah.
had to be strategic about how I would like walk around backstage during shows. Like if I would get side stage where I was in view of the general public, I would like have to like I would like shit. Hold on, I would take my cowboy hat off.
Yeah.
Because if I walked if they see like bearded man, long hair cowboy
Yeah,
hat,
yeah.
they're gonna be like, Chris.
Freak out.
What if they were like, okay, we'll hire you for a 10-year contract,
stunt
but
double?
you have to shave
Yeah.
your beard.
No.
Yeah, would you like alter your like?
Well, if the money was right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
I mean,
Or
I imagine,
braid it or
I
something.
imagine the money's pretty good.
They're like,
Yeah.
a couple mil, but you gotta shave it.
Damn it.
He'd be like, I'll
He-
wax
he's
this
got a-
shit off.
He's got a fantastic band in the crew. And, funny enough, so I was talking about this earlier, COVID hit, and me and my girlfriend, Mia, we were like, I guess we'll get a place. So we're just like driving around Nashville and like, nobody's on the fucking road. We're like just trying to find a house. And we see this guy working on this cute little house. And we're like, fuck it, let's just pull in.
Yeah.
So we pull in. We're like, hey, man, we're just, it seems like you're maybe, and he was like, oh, yeah, I'm about to put it up for rent like next week.
Perfect.
Like, yada, yada. And we started talking. He was like, come on in. So he like shows us,
Oh my god.
goes around. We ended up signing a lease.
Your
They
little
live,
Tennessee mountain house.
yeah.
Yeah.
They live across the street. The landlord does. His name's Todd. Lives across the street. They're super nice. Him and his wife Sharon. They're inviting us over to swim in their
love
pool.
that.
I fried a turkey with my landlord. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
They'd be
So
like, come
cute.
hang out in the pool. And what they did is they gave us a COVID discount. They gave us like $300 a month off rents. And then they just, we lived there for 2 years, and they never
That's so
raised
nice.
it. They were like, hey, we'll just
That's
keep you locked in
nice.
at the COVID rate.
What nice people.
Super sweet. One day I was over there, and I was like, hey, Todd, where's the bathroom? I go in there. And he was like, oh, go to the one to the right. I was like, okay. I go in there, and I'm like,
Shitter's full.
I'm taking a piss, and I look on the right, and there's like platinum records on the wall, and it's like
Todd?
Beyonce
Stop it.
No.
and shit. So I go out, and I'm like,
Sir?
You know Queen Bee?
Todd,
Keep these in your bathroom.
what's up with the platinum records by the shitter, bud?
Yeah, for real.
He's like, well, I was a Beyonce stage manager for years.
Oh, okay.
I was like, Todd, what?
So fuck, dude.
Todd, what? And then he was like, but I was like, well, what do you do now? He was like, oh, I'm Chris Stapleton's stage manager.
Oh.
So this was like pre me being in Nikki's band. I rented from him.
That is like
How it
literally
all
invisible
comes full
string.
circle, right?
100%. So I remember when I got the gig and I knew we were about to do some Stapleton shit, I was like, I'm not going to tell Todd. Because like I have his phone number and shit. Because every now and then he'll be like, hey, man, I got some ASCAP mail from you. You want me to forward it to you? I'm like, yeah, sorry, dude. So it's like, still like I get mail still. And I like purposely showed up and I'm like walking backstage and I see Todd. Because like Todd, I mean, stage manager is like the man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Chris's production, I mean, it's like over a dozen 18-wheelers and over a dozen tour buses. It is a fucking operation.
Wild.
Crazy.
That
It's
is a
crazy.
whole
And
thing.
he's like logistics coordinator for all of the moving parts.
Big brain.
Everything.
Yeah.
And I walked side stage and I'm like, there he is, Todd. And he turned around, he was like, Cotton, what the fuck are you doing here? I was like, I play for Nikki. He was like, makes sense, follow me. You know, and he was like,
I
he
love
just started just like
that.
nonchalant about it. He was like,
That's
come on.
so sick.
Yeah. So, but then
I
it
love
kind of ended
that.
up working out in our favor because we were a lot of the way Stapleton tours, they have a huge operation there and they're moving, but it didn't make sense for us because he'll do like 2 shows and then he won't play for 2 weeks. So it's like it's hard for us to tour that. So we'd have to like fly, rent a van,
Yeah.
but we have to figure out how to get our gear
Instruments all out there.
to own the rig. So because of my relationship with Todd and because he's the stage manager, Todd would let us put our gear in one of their 18-wheelers. And we would just fly there, and then we'd get to the gig, and all our shit just be right there. And I'd be like,
It's
dude,
all in who
That's
you know.
Todd, it ain't what you know,
helps,
it's who you
right?
know,
Yes,
100%.
it is all in who you know.
100%.
It's like that one person.
That one connection who could really hook it up for you.
That's
and then it makes
fucking
you look
wild.
you look great because you facilitated that whole thing.
Nikki's like, yeah, Cotton's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's
right?
crazy that you just like were
I'm
drawn
glad I
to
paid
that
my
house.
rent on time.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, pay your rent on time. Be nice to Todd.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
Todd
like, I
Green.
know that check's in the mail, dog.
Yeah.
Why isn't my rent paid?
yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, I feel like you're a very like magnetic person. You kind of seem to like drift and connect people and drift towards like very positive things. You seem just very positive.
Yeah, well, I mean, I enjoy being a good host.
Yeah.
You know, like I love having a nice house and having buddies over and cooking and drinking and playing cards
Kicking
and throwing
it.
dice.
I love that
I
shit.
love that.
Yeah.
It's like one of my favorite things to do. You know, I think it's inherent in our nature to do things that we're good at.
Yes.
I'm good at
Yeah.
playing music, so I'm gonna do that. I'm a good host. So I like to host.
That's
you know,
great.
I'm a good cook, so I like to do things that I'm good at.
Yeah.
You know.
You could tell.
It
You
is-
know.
It's just nice. Like I was saying, like the other day, being at Bonnie and Ben's, just sitting at their kitchen table, drinking beers and telling stories. I fucking
Yeah.
love that
Yeah.
shit
So
so
nice.
much.
Yeah, it's
I don't-
great.
Did you? We grew up doing that, just sitting at the kitchen table and like listening to your family's stories.
A lot of blenders going off.
yeah, yeah.
I was smoking in the house. I'm like, they're like, don't drink that.
People
There's,
need
like,
to
dogs
smoke
everywhere.
in the house more.
Yeah.
People need to start
Bring
smoking
it back.
cigarettes in the
That's
house.
what I'm talking about.
Bring it back.
Bring it back, y'all.
Oh man.
Can I ask how you and your girlfriend met each other?
We met at so I was at Luck Reunion.
Oh, cool.
You know, like the Willie
I always
Nelson.
wanted to go there.
Yeah.
She worked for Luck.
Chelsea works at.
She works for Luck. I had kind of snuck into Luck. I got in kind of like with a friend. She was like, I'm singing with this person, and this guy's in my band. Can he get in with me? And they were like, okay.
You look cool. Come on.
Sure, sure.
I was like,
blend
it's not
in.
he's just going to sit out in this parking lot for 4 hours. Like, you know what I mean? Poor guy. So they're like,
Right.
all right, come on in. So I go in. It's great. We see Willie Nelson. It's fucking amazing. We end up at Pootie's afterwards, the bar that's like right down the street. And I kind of tagged along with a buddy of mine, Kirby. And he was like, you can just roll with me tonight. I got a place to stay. You can sleep on their couch,
Nice.
whatever. So we're partying at Pootie's, and it's late. And I look out, and I see my buddy Kirby Brown. Kirby, baby, love you.
Kirby.
I see Kirby walks just stumbling through the parking lot, drunk as a fucking skunk. And I'm like, where the fuck is Kirby going? And I go out there, and he's getting in a truck. And I'm like, that motherfucker. So I'm like running to the truck. I'm about to get left. I'm
Yeah.
drunk.
Yeah.
At Pootie's, we're an hour from Austin. We're in the middle of fucking nowhere. Nowhere to go, no car. Phone's probably about to die.
Who was he with? Was he with some shorty?
No, so he gets in the car. I run up to this truck, and I'm like, yo, Kirby, what the fuck? And this girl's behind the seat. She was like, yo, back the fuck up. I don't fucking know you, motherfucker. You don't run up on me like that, motherfucker. And I was
Oh my god.
and it's my girlfriend, not at the time.
She was the most beautiful woman I've ever seen.
Yeah, and she said, she tells this story like she always goes, I knew that he was a good, sweet guy, that when I did that, he just backed up. She said, she was like, it was so cute. She said, you backed up and you put your hands up and goes, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was just talking to my friend. And then she was like, Kirby, you know this fucking guy? He was like, oh, yeah, fucking Cotton. He's fucking good.
Oh my god.
And she was like, well, Kirby, what the fuck? And he was like, oh, he's a good fucking. And she was like, all right, motherfucker, get in the truck.
Hell yeah.
So I get in the truck, and that's where I met
That
her.
is your kind of girl for sure, dude.
So I slept on the couch. He slept on the recliner, and she gave me a little blanket and she kissed me on the head. She was like, I wanted to make out with you tonight, but whatever. So she was like, I remember I kissed you on your little forehead and I put a little blanket on you, and I pass out and I wake up and I'm like, where the fuck am I?
Oh my god.
And the house is like Kirby's still asleep on the damn recliner, mouth open, catching flies, and the house is just like milling with ladies.
Oh.
There's like 4 or 5 like hot girls in their underwear just like making bagels. Like, oh my God, okay, yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck?
My, he's like, did I die?
Yeah.
Paradise.
And we're in this like huge, like beautiful house. It's like on the Colorado River in Spicewood.
Wow.
And then I see Mia running around. I was like, oh, that's that girl.
That cute
Picked
girl.
me up
That girl
last
that
night.
told me to back the fuck up.
I'm in love with her now.
Yeah.
She's sweet.
So we met, and we kind of kept in contact, and whatever this and
so
that,
sweet.
and yeah.
She was a little
That's the sweetest
spicy
story.
when I met her. I liked it. I think
Yeah.
you said some shit, and she was like, said something.
Is she from Boston?
I don't.
Yeah.
She should. She might.
She-
Yeah. She probably
well,
got
what
some
happened?
Boston blood.
So she's the youngest of 3, and she moved. She's from like San Francisco Bay Area.
Oh, okay. That checks
It always
out.
pisses me off when people from the Bay Area goes, "Oh, I'm from the Bay." It's like, what fucking Bay, asshole?
Which one,
How many
Bay,
fucking
bitch?
bays
Yeah.
there are?
Yeah.
Just say-
No bay
yeah.
there. There's a bridge.
Yeah.
Mobile Bay, Chesapeake Bay.
Chesapeake
Fuck you.
Bay.
Well, the Bay. Fuck you.
Shut
I don't
the
like
fuck-
San Franciscans.
Yeah.
I have to say
so
that.
she's from
No,
the
but we
Bay
love
Area.
Mia.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, ma'am.
Yeah.
So
We should
sorry
have
I said
had
that.
her ass come here.
She's waiting outside, like,
Yeah.
I was gonna ask if you were gonna bring her or not.
No,
yeah,
absolutely
look at me
not.
now. Next time.
No. But she's from the Bay Area, but she went to school in New York. So she moved
There we
to
go.
New York City in like
That's a
2007.
fucking bitch,
yeah, at like
dog.
18 years old by herself.
Hell yeah.
And like
Love
went to
her.
school there and
Give
like
me her phone number.
and then she lived in New York for like 8 years.
Good
So
for
she
her.
like
In
her
the city?
formative years in the city in Brooklyn.
Oh, sick. I
So
live in Brooklyn.
that's where her little like she's like fuck
Love
you
her.
motherfucker. Yeah.
That's nice.
I don't
Oh,
fucking know
love
you.
that.
Yeah.
That checks out. That's why I liked her so much when I met her.
Yeah, she's great.
What does she do for work?
She manages a
People in
band.
general.
Yeah. She manages a band out of New Orleans, Tuba Skinny. They're a great band.
Cool.
Kind of like an old like kind of New Orleans like traditional jazz,
That's so
like
cool.
brass
That's really
kind of thing.
cool.
She manages them, and then she works for Luck and like
Very
kind of the
cool.
festival thing.
That's great.
Yeah.
It's crazy, like that you guys met and you didn't know each other, and you're both in the music industry.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah,
You
and
want
it's cool to
you
say
wanna
we
be
met at
together
like Willie's
forever?
place. It was like we
Yeah.
met at like Willie Nelson's bar.
Yeah,
You got lucky at Luck, baby.
Yeah, I got lucky at
That's
Luck in
really
the Pootie's parking
sweet.
lot.
So cute.
Maybe I would get married
yeah.
Those are,
at
like, the
Willie
best
Nelson's
stories.
bar.
Yeah.
I could like talk to you forever. You've got great stories.
No, I like them.
I know. What else do we want to cover?
Have you ever been arrested?
Yeah.
You were ready for that question.
Yeah, I love asking this question.
Yeah, it's a funny story.
Would you care to tell?
I guess I will.
Camera's rolling.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. I mean, I definitely should have been arrested way more times. I've only been arrested once, but essentially, I got arrested for felony burglary.
So
and
did
they
my ex-boyfriend.
they still give me shit at the Canadian border.
Dude.
But it was, dude, I was fucking 18 years old. There was this thing, it was like a tradition at our school, St. Frederick High School, go Warriors.
We were the Warriors too.
Yeah.
Were
In
you?
Massachusetts.
Catholic school my
I was
whole
a
life.
bulldog. Yeah.
But there was this whole like traditional prank where we would like go after the dance at the American Legion Hall. We would go and we were going to like party on the football field. So me and my two buddies, I'll keep them anonymous, No, Chris and CJ, and
Fuck you.
and we were sent to scope it out and make sure it was cool, and then everybody else was about to show up. We were all texting our Nokia phones and
That's
shit.
so funny. T9 word. It's
On your
good.
sidekicks.
Yeah, 100%. And we get to the field, and we're just kind of walking around, like, all right, they should be here in like 20 minutes, so they're getting beer and shit. And we're kind of like walking around the back, and we noticed that the concession stand for the baseball field, the little sliding glass door is open. So we just crawl in. Well, we get CJ to crawl in. He opens the door. We're like, fuck yes.
I'll take a Snickers.
We turn the popcorn machine on. We're eating Snickers.
yeah.
We're drinking fucking Gatorades. We're fucking making popcorn. Next thing you know, blue lights. We're surrounded.
Oh my god.
We cut the lights. We turn the popcorn machine on. And we're like, shut up. It's
They
like,
can
pop,
just
pop, pop, pop. We're like,
sniff the
shut up, shut up.
popcorn.
It smells like so good.
It is. It smells so
We
good.
gotta go.
Where are they at? Just follow the scent of the popcorn.
Yeah.
And I was about to make a run for it because I lived really close. I was living with my uncle at the time. I have an Uncle Brad, he was the youngest of my grandparents' kids, so he was kind of more like an older brother because I'm the oldest of three.
Okay.
But he was only like 9 years older than me, so he was kind of like a big brother, and he was going to college. So my senior year of high school, I moved in with my uncle.
Nice.
To be closer to my high school because we lived like
This seems problematic.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I was, yeah. So,
My uncle brother.
yeah, my older uncle brother, yeah.
No rules.
But yeah, no rules. I was a senior in high school. I was like, I had my own truck. I had no,
Doing like whatever you want.
I did whatever I wanted. I would like drink with him.
And you could like buy beer.
Yeah.
In high school, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
With a beard like that? He's
I didn't
had
have
this
a beard.
since he was a toddler.
I didn't have a beard, but it was a Catholic school. We couldn't have any facial
You went to
hair.
a Catholic school?
My whole life. That's why I'm not Catholic.
Really?
I want to see a photo of you in Catholic school, like in the uniform.
Yeah.
It'd be so
I got
cute.
kicked out of my Catholic school.
Cool.
Dang.
I almost
Being a
didn't
hooker.
walk at my graduation because of this situation. Because
Shit.
this happened in April and we were graduating in May. So long story short, we get arrested.
Oh my God. All three of you.
All three of us.
Was like the rest of the group coming like on the way?
Yeah,
The
I think
fucking
that like we
popcorn
heard later.
bandits.
They're literally. That's funny that you fucking say that. That is so funny that you say that. Because I was about to get to the fact that like they handcuffed us and we're like face down in the grass, and these fucking cops are eating the popcorn.
Stop it.
And they're
There's
like,
no donuts.
they're like, you guys are gonna go to jail for pot. He was like, we're gonna call you guys. Remember them guys in Home Alone? They called themselves the Wet,
Wet
Bandits.
Bandits.
We're gonna call you guys the Popcorn Bandits.
Thanks for heating it up for
yes.
us.
And he's like,
no,
Yep.
my wife hates me.
100%. I'm gonna go home and whoop her ass.
Oh
yeah,
my God.
Yeah.
Oh man, whoop her.
yeah. So they arrested us and they chained us to a fucking concrete bench in the drunk tank with an OCC, Washita Correctional Facility.
Oh man.
And we were handcuffed to a bench all night, and my mom bailed me out the next morning.
Oh my God.
And was like, "What did you fucking do?"
Nothing.
Gatorade, dude.
I
I was
stuck
like, I
my
fucking
dick in
ate
a
some
bag of
popcorn.
popcorn, girl.
Yeah.
Like
The door was open. It was an invite.
Yeah.
So what happened is, our principal, his name was Mr. Powers, actually, Mr. Powers. We had to meet with the district attorney, Jerry Jones.
No way.
You are
You're good with names.
Yeah, district attorney Jerry Jones. We had to meet with him, with Mr. Powers,
my
me and
God.
CJ and Chris, in the district attorney's office, with the assistant DA.
Oh my God.
And they sat
too
there
much.
and just tried to like intimidate, fear, scare us. Like, you know what happens down in Angola, boy? We'll send your ass down there. They're gonna love you down there.
they
Shit
gonna
like that.
That's insane.
Seriously.
Oh my
Seriously, like
God.
the fucking DA and the assistant DA. And then they kept asking if they were like, do you guys do any drugs? Do you guys smoke marijuana? And we're like, no, sir, we don't. We all did.
Yeah.
And they were like,
Just
if
popcorn.
you tell us the truth now, you're going to save yourself a lot of trouble. But if we drug test you and you fail that drug test, you guys are going to jail for a year.
Shut the fuck
my
up.
God.
100% blowing smoke up our ass.
Dude, they
Yeah.
did
Wait.
try to like intimidate.
100%.
Like, I remember.
100%.
Just to get you to confess. Like,
And we
blood.
stayed true. We all said no. We said no. And basically what Mr. Powers, our principal, said, I don't want to press charges, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these boys to work, and they're going to have to work off their debts. So,
Kinda sick.
so
Colonel
seniors,
by
Yeah.
colonel.
so seniors, usually seniors, get out of school earlier. They get out like a few weeks earlier.
Yeah.
When all the rest of the seniors were gone,
Oh, no.
we had to show up for 2 weeks. We had to
Dude.
show up at 8 a.m. from 8 to 4 every day, and we had to basically just Mr. Cox, our janitor, he loved us.
We all had a Mr. Cox to janitor.
We literally they were like, just follow Mr. Cox and he's going to tell you what to do.
He's probably
So-
like, I haven't had a company in years.
Yeah, he was like, wait, these little shits work for
Come
me
in
now.
the basement. I'll show you where I live.
Yeah, so we basically just worked for Mr. Cox. We were
Oh
his
my
assistants
God.
for 2
It was
weeks.
probably
really
sick. He's
cute.
like, this is how you smoke a cigarette.
Yeah,
He's like, this is how
Hey,
you
smoke.
load a gun right, the right way.
Yeah.
He's a playboy.
yeah.
He's like, I've got tunnels of the whole building.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
come,
yeah.
I'll show you everything.
it was so
Then
fun.
he's take over the school.
But a lot of
so
parents,
cute.
a lot of the parents were super pissed, and they didn't want us to like walk at graduation.
that's not
That chill
Yeah,
the fuck out.
Yeah, and y'all were the scopes for the
Yeah.
other kids.
The
Yeah.
door was fucking open. All right.
Moral of the story.
The door was
Exactly.
open.
The door, the window was open. We didn't break in.
Didn't break nothing.
We climbed in the open window and ate some. I was like, my fucking mom works this concession stand,
Oh
motherfucker.
my
It's not a big deal.
I'm pretty sure she bought these Gatorades.
Yeah, right. We paid for these.
I'm taking
fuck
back
you.
what's mine.
You know how much
Yeah.
tuition is here for a non-Catholic?
Dude, yeah,
It's more.
for a Jewish boy to go to this school, do you know how much
It's way more. It's not fair.
And I'm going to hell.
I don't even get to eat the body of Christ.
I don't even get that body of Christ.
Yeah.
Why do I feel like your mom's name would be like Mary Lou or
Her
something?
name is Mary Beth.
Mary Beth.
That's
damn.
pretty good.
Mary Beth.
What about your dad?
Brad.
Brad.
I feel like, isn't
like
it
saying
funny how when you're telling a story of like your childhood or like really anything pre being 30 years old, I feel like you're like, you know, his name, Stephen Smith. You remember, like Mike
Everybody got the
Johnson.
same, like-
Everyone's first and last name.
Yeah.
It's like referring back to people in high school.
Yeah.
They were always the first
And
last
now
name.
you're
Never
like,
a first
I
name.
don't remember what his name was, but I dated him for like 2 months.
Yeah, for real.
You're like, I never really found out what his last name was.
Just forgettable. Yeah.
forgettable.
Just forgettable.
You're
Yeah.
so great. Your stories are so great.
Thanks.
I want you to narrate, like, you know that Calm app? It's like people narrate stories, and it's like the bunny went through the forest and
Maybe I should get
got
on
on
to
the
that.
butterfly
You should
wing,
get on
and
that.
it helps
Get
you
on
like
the-
fall asleep.
Like
You
voice
have a
acting.
nice voice.
But your
for
voice
it.
acting would be so nice.
Yeah, you could
I've
narrate.
had a lot of
something
people
for
tell me, they're like, dude, you should start a podcast. And I'm like, nah.
you should.
You're
They're
very
like-
good at it.
They're like, no. It's like the way you talk.
It's so funny. It's very like Theo Von,
Yeah.
who you can like him or
Yeah.
him, whatever, but like your stories
Yeah,
are very
I like
good.
Theo.
Yeah.
I do like Theo. You know, I understand how he may have been problematic, but you know,
He's silly as shit.
He's
funny.
silly, and
Yeah, I
like
like
you
him.
know, and I met Theo once in Nashville. And he's really, really nice.
Nice.
I made him laugh. It was fun. I was like, "What part of Louisiana are you from?" He's like, "Covington." I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." He was like, "I know, dude." I was like, "I got family in Slidell. I know it's
Well,
whatever."
that makes sense. He's Louisiana. His
Yeah,
voice
he's
is like very like yours.
Yeah, it is. It's real similar.
Yeah.
I met him at the mothership, and he just like stared at me.
Really? Who's that pretty lady? Is she a
creep.
doll?
He creeping.
He was creeping.
Theo's creeping.
Nice.
Yeah. I like Theo because recently he said some. He has such a huge platform, and he said something about Gaza. You know, and it wasn't even like a free Palestine kind of thing.
I remember that.
It was
Simply
just
said the
like,
word
hey,
Gaza.
this shit that's happening is like, it's really bothering me, guys, and
Yeah.
it's like really bad. And I was
Yeah.
like, man, good for him.
Yeah.
He's saying whatever the fuck he wants to say, and that's always been the draw to him. And when he said that, I was like, you know what, I got a lot. I just gained a little more respect for that guy.
Yeah. Me
too.
Because he's like, look, dude, I'm not. He's like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. He was like, but like,
Yeah.
he's like, it makes me really sad.
Yeah. He's like,
And
it's
I'm
a really
fuck,
big thing that's happening.
It
It's
humanized him a little bit and been
Yeah.
like, man, he's just a good old boy who
Yeah.
got all this fame that it's like, and now he's like, for him to even just say something like that, you know,
Yeah.
he may, because he's got millions of listeners and his influence, like, you know, people who maybe not, you know, have even thought about that. It's not even a side thought to them. Now are going, well, man,
a
yeah, maybe
minute.
he's right.
Yeah, that's true.
And maybe they pay attention a little more.
Yeah,
you know?
That's very true.
So I think he's cool. I think he's a good person.
People do take. He really is. Like, I
He's
don't.
funny as hell too.
He's funny as fuck.
Yeah.
People like Rogan, people will take all that shit and hold so much weight to that person and like twist it and manipulate a lot of the
Yeah.
stuff, and it's like they're just fucking dudes.
Yeah.
Like, that just like have a lot of people that listen to them.
And they got a lot of opinions.
Yeah, right. And everyone,
we all do.
I mean,
Yeah.
we don't have like 1 million followers, but
Right.
we have a
One
fair
day.
amount of downloads.
Right.
And we say pretty out of fucking left field things, but it's not like, if you really know us, you know, like it's not a hurtful thing. It's just like, it's a fucking joke or,
Yeah.
Yeah, we
or
just
it's
have dark.
your opinion, dark humor, a
Yeah.
lot of dark humor.
Dark.
It's
Yeah,
wicked.
dark
It's
humor.
fucking wicked pisser.
But people will take so much stuff and like twist it.
Oh, I
and
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chill the fuck out.
Yeah. Take
Chill
it
out.
easy, guys.
You can be
Yeah.
on our podcast anytime you want. You can do
Yeah.
a podcast takeover for us if you want.
I know you're
love
wonderful.
I love doing it. Well, and like I knew that it was like I was like, oh, the idea of like just chit chatting with a couple ladies. I was like, because I grew up like there's a lot of men in my family, uncles and cool old Cajun motherfuckers, and like that we go to the hunting camp with. But there was a lot of ladies in my family, and I was the first grandson of like all of the the
big
children. But I had a lot of like older girl cousins, and then 3 lady aunts, and then obviously grandmother, and then mom.
Yeah.
Big
And-
family.
Yeah, big family, and
Yeah.
like a lot of girls. So yeah, I love like chatting with the
What
girls.
is your family?
ladies.
What's your family's like heritage?
So dad is German. I think like his grandparents came from Germany. They were like fleeing the war or whatever.
Wow.
Oh wow.
And yeah, they got the fuck out.
Were they Jewish?
No,
They were
but they were like, the shit's getting bad.
still. They
They're
were like, this
Catholic.
still is not a sick place
Yeah,
to be.
they were
regardless.
Catholic.
Yeah.
But and then grandmother. So mother's side of the family is so great grandfather was Scottish and great grandmother was Choctaw.
Oh, cool.
What's that?
That's
Choctaw
what Erin
Indian.
is.
Oh,
Native
totally.
American, yeah.
Native American.
Yeah.
here.
That's cool. She looked good with the middle part.
Choctaw, yeah.
It's really cool.
so
I bet
yeah.
he does.
He does.
Yeah. So like German and then like Scottish Choctaw.
Yeah.
really neat.
That's really
Yeah.
cool.
What a combo.
Interesting.
Yeah. My grandmother and her twin brother, they grew up on a reservation
Wow.
in Philadelphia, Mississippi.
Wow.
And then
I would
she
not have thought that
she fell in love. The Choctaw, my great grandmother fell in love with a Scottish man because he was down there basically like as an indentured servant.
Yeah.
He showed up to Ellis Island and they were like, we don't want this fucking Scottish guy here. Go to
Wow.
Mississippi and work there.
They'll
so
do
they sent
something
her,
with you.
fell in love with a Choctaw princess, but it was
Wow.
like frowned upon, so they had to get the fuck out.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they fled from Philadelphia and went to Monroe, and he got a job at a gas plant or something.
Wow.
And that's kind of where it started.
But
And that's
also,
why
like-
y'all are from there. They just stayed there.
Monroe.
Also, like big balls to them for like at that time period.
They had to cross the Mississippi River and shit
And
Wow.
right, and like,
on like a log raft, probably. You
dude,
know what I mean?
that's
So
fucking
cool.
wild. But they like, that's like
Because they
they're
would have killed him, probably.
and
you know?
they're so in love that they really want to fucking be together. They're going through all
Yeah.
these.
So they had
wild things.
twins. They had my grandmother and her brother were twins, Albert Ray and Alice Faye.
Wow.
as one does.
So cute.
Bonnet.
What else you doing,
Their last names were
Monroe?
Bonnet because my Scottish great grandfather's name was Bonnet. Was his last name.
Wow.
And then my grandmother, who was half Choctaw, married a Hart,
Heart.
H-A-R-T,
Hart.
Kenneth Hart,
Oh, a heart. His last name.
H-A-R-T. Yeah.
Related to Kevin.
Yeah,
Hart.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's my great uncle.
He's 4 feet tall and black.
He's also Choctaw. Yeah.
He looks very Choctaw.
Yeah. I know it's like a weird thing, it's like the whole thing where it's like, oh, my so-and-so's Cherokee, and like, blah, blah. I'm like, well, actually, yeah. I mean, like, actually,
do have
yes.
some.
Like,
Yeah.
my grandmother was like half Choctaw. So,
One
like,
of,
So
yeah,
cool.
one of
yeah.
our friends, she was our first guest on the podcast. She has like a card. She's like, this is my card. Like, I'm part of the Choctaw Nation.
Yeah, yeah.
And we're like, what the fuck?
Well, I could
is that?
have qualified for like tuition.
Really?
Like I could have
Oh,
because
wow.
like it's if you're up to like if you can prove that
Yeah,
you're up to like
yeah.
an eighth.
Yeah.
If you're an eighth, you can get like scholarships and shit. And I was like,
Wow.
I don't want to fucking deal with that.
Everyone
Just give me
knows.
I'm
free
gonna play
guitars.
guitar. I'm gonna play guitar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna smoke weed and play guitar.
Yeah.
I
You're so
love
wonderful. Okay, what's next for you think?
Next is we got some Nikki stuff. We have a little one-off festival right outside of Reno next weekend.
Reno.
Yeah, Virginia City,
Cool.
like the Virginia City Roundup. What it is?
Cool.
That's Friday. this Friday, and then Saturday I play the White Horse,
Okay.
and then I'm home for 2 days, and then I fly to Nashville for rehearsals, and we play Red Rocks.
Have you ever played the Red Rocks
wow.
before?
No, we're going out.
Oh, I'm so excited.
We're going out
for
west.
you.
We're doing it with Sierra Farrell.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
So it'll be Sierra, Nikki,
What date is that?
26,
Okay.
27, 28, something like that. I'd have to pull up Master
Red
Tour.
Rocks is
I'll
gonna
get
be
it.
so cool.
Yeah, so we're doing a little West Coast run, and then playing Red Rocks, and then Nikki's getting married.
Oh, she is?
Nikki's getting married.
Are you going to the
Shit.
wedding?
We're going to the wedding. It's,
my
she's literally, this is how fucking crazy she is. She's playing Red Rocks, and she's getting married 2 days later.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's
She's like, look,
fine.
everybody's going to be out here for Red Rocks, so
Might
let's
as-
just
hey,
get married.
Might as well. When in
Girl.
fucking
Yeah, because she's
Rome,
going to have her
right?
family out for. Says,
Yeah.
hey, y'all just come. We'll make a weekend of it. Smart.
Convenient. Yeah,
she's a
actually,
businesswoman.
that's
She's a
big
business.
brain shit.
She's like,
Yeah.
I'm going to use all the money that's made at Red Rocks to pay for my wedding.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Good.
she's a businesswoman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
efficient.
But yeah, so super looking forward to that. She's getting married to Wade, Wade Crescent.
Wow.
Love that.
And then we have a few days off, and then we go out east and do an East Coast run with Sierra and Nikki.
That's amazing.
And then we go to Australia in October.
Have you ever been there?
No.
No.
Look
Oh,
at
I've never
you
been either.
going all over. You're,
Yeah.
dude.
You're really going for
Yeah.
it.
Isn't
Australia.
it? It's wild when you think of your life and where you came from,
Mm-hmm.
and now look at like.
Yeah, Australia.
And you've got so much more to do.
Yeah, but then when I get back, I've put 2 singles out from my upcoming record. I'm going to put another one out in September.
Amazing.
And one out in October. And the plan now is to maybe release my full record on Halloween.
That'd be sick.
Because
very
I have
perfect.
I have a residency at the White Horse every Saturday in November.
Very good.
So it'd be like, I think it'd be
What
cool to
time?
like every Saturday at 10.
Okay.
So I feel like this seems right. Like put out a single and
Yeah.
then drop the record, and then for the next month you just have a
Absolutely.
residency.
Just play it, yeah.
Absolutely.
And then I'm off for the year.
Good.
Fuck yeah.
Good for you.
Very
I'm
good.
stoked.
That
Oh my
sounds
God.
sick. That's
Yeah.
a lot of like,
It's a lot.
yeah, but also like big, incredible things.
Yeah,
know?
it's cool. It's fun.
And you're working with supporting other artists and your own projects as well, which is so great.
Yeah.
Is the Australia tour with Nikki and
With
Sierra?
Nikki. It's just with Nikki.
Cool.
Are you gonna
What's
when
that gonna be
Sierra
like?
will be here in October? I think
We're not on those, yeah.
You're not on those.
We're doing these West Coast ones here in a couple weeks, Red Rocks and stuff, and then we're doing some East Coast stuff, and then that's it.
Very good.
And then it'll be just Nikki
Nice.
in Australia, and then we're done for the year. Well, Nikki's done for the year, and then I've got November
Nice.
and putting a record out.
To
and-
do your shit.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
That'll
You're gonna
be
go so
perfect.
far.
Yeah,
We're gonna
see.
have you back
You're
here, and we'll be like,
fucking killing it,
we're gonna have you
though.
back here, and security will be at the door, like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I just
guys-
want one guy.
yeah.
Just one guy.
Who do you?
You don't
want?
need too many. Just
Who's
one.
the one
Or
guy
like
Yeah.
a
in your
cool,
life?
like a big, like awesome lady.
Yeah, that'd
Like
be cool.
Big Brienne of Tarth or something like.
Yeah,
standing
that'd be
at the door
even
with
cooler,
You.
I
Yeah.
think.
That would be
Yeah.
sick,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Your girlfriend
Yeah.
sounds like she could do it.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, we give her a knife. She'll be fine.
Yeah,
Honestly,
Mia
yeah.
could do it for
Yeah.
sure.
She's
I'll
got a
call her
gun.
when I have
Well,
an
you can
emergency.
come take over the podcast whenever you want.
Okay.
You can come be on the podcast whenever you want.
Whenever
Okay.
you've got time for us.
All right, cool.
We're just very thankful that you're willing to be here.
Dude, I love it. Yeah, this is fun.
You're the
Yeah,
best.
thanks for having me.
I'm
This is
stoked
great.
for you. I'm stoked for you to do Red Rock. That's gonna be fucking
Yeah,
I've never
yeah,
been.
that's a bucket list for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's a bucket.
Do you know if you're gonna go to Boston on the East Coast tour?
I don't know.
Let us know. We'll call one of our uncles and he'll take you out or something like
Go
that.
tell him his outfit sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell him to get off the grass at Fenway.
We'll make a couple. When,
You're not playing the fucking field, are you, pal?
Sorry,
No,
sir.
gonna be
He's probably
sick.
been working there for 80 years, like
Yeah.
saying the same thing to everybody.
Yeah.
I want to see you. I leave on Tuesday for Europe, but when I get back, I would love to see you at like White Horse or something. I
It's
just
a
want to
good
go
time.
out with you and your girlfriend and shoot the shit and drink
You should.
beers.
It's a good time.
I would love that.
Yeah, it's a good time. Yeah, I love to play the White Horse and Austin in general.
Yeah. Well, if y'all want to come out tonight and party,
Samstown.
yeah, sure.
I mean, I'm going there tomorrow. Christina Murray's playing there tomorrow.
Okay.
Nice.
But yeah, I saw that. Yeah, Rattlesnake Milk and Ramsey are playing tonight.
Okay.
Sick.
Oh, really?
It might be kind of crazy in there though.
It might be.
Ooh, a little sweaty.
Yeah.
Love
Yeah,
a Saturday
sounds
night at Sam's.
I love
Yeah, I'm gonna
it.
bring a 12 pack,
Bring your own.
hang out back.
Well, shit. Maybe we all can go.
Yeah,
All
maybe we'll
right.
see you there.
Well,
See us at Sam's tonight.
do you want to plug anything? Plug your Instagram or anything, or where to find your music? And you're on Spotify.
Yeah,
and
you can
whatnot?
you can find it anywhere it's streaming, or anywhere you fish for music, it's streaming out there.
LimeWire. It's on LimeWire.
Yeah,
Cotton
LimeWire,
Clifton.
Pandora.
Titles.
I actually use Tidal. I don't use Spotify. Yeah,
Hell
I'm
yeah,
a Tidal
so
guy.
You've got a Beyonce
Well,
connection. So.
Yeah, well, I
Yeah.
have to use Spotify, just like Spotify for artists, to like put your shit on there or whatever. But yeah, I use Tidal for streaming.
Perfect.
They're all huge, terrible corporations that have ruined.
She's looking up at your music
so-
right now.
Yeah,
She's
search
watching you.
Cotton Clifton. I was listening to this one, California Stone. This was the most recent one you put out, right?
Yeah, with Nikki.
It's really
yeah.
good.
Yeah, yeah. Me and my brother wrote that song. We used to sell weed. We would get shipped from California to Tennessee, and it was really good.
Nice.
And it was
It would come from
really
Humboldt
good.
County.
Your younger brother?
Yeah.
I love that.
We were, when we first moved to Jackson, Tennessee, we would get it mailed to us like every couple of weeks, it'd be like 4 or 5 pounds. And
It's probably so much cheaper.
And like, yeah, and they'd mail it to us in like kitchen appliances. Like the first shipment we ever got was a microwave. We opened it up. We're like, oh my god! It's like bricks of like just fucking,
Damn.
yeah. So we were like getting this good ass weed and also being
And
like,
to
damn, we got a new microwave.
Yes.
Oh, we got a new mini fridge.
We're having Hot Pockets
One
tonight.
time it came in a shop vac. I was like, it came in a shop and we got a shop vac full of weed.
Who was sending it to you?
This lady we met at Bonnaroo.
Okay.
And to think
sick.
all you got arrested for was popcorn.
Oh yeah, we
And now,
yeah. So me and my brother wrote that song California Stoned. We were on the road or something, and he was like, man, I'm not just stoned. I'm like California stoned, bro. I'm like too stoned because the weed was just like too good. It was like too good, you know.
I love
wow.
So we wrote that song kind of based on that whole experience. Yeah.
Love that.
sweet.
That
I
sounds
love
for
that.
your brother.
That is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is. I love that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
We love
for
you. I'm
having me.
very
We love
happy to
you.
know you,
Love to
Cotton.
meet you.
Yeah. Same.
Thank you so much.
Same.
Do you need to tag anything?
No.
Find us on ngnf.pod.
Email us at nogodsnofilter@gmail.
Call, text the phone number 617-819-5659.
And go see him on tour.
Go see Cotton on tour. Go see
Yeah.
Cotton
Check
at
me
White
out.
Horse.
White Horse.
Australia.
Go
Go to
Australia. Hey, if
Australia.
you're down under,
Red
go find
Rocks,
Cotton. Red
mate.
Rocks everywhere.
So proud of you. That's amazing.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Bye.